She wakes up, you'll just pretty much see like a tattoo.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to the land of Prova. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure, and today we are starting off the next act of our campaign. Super excited about today. In our last episodes, our intrepid heroes have managed to all almost die when they met the man in black, the person that Dipsum's soul was running away from. You guys don't make very good partners with that, by the way. You guys are like, oh yeah, totally Dipsum, we'll totally save you, we'll totally take care of you. We'll totally take care of this man in black for you, and then halfway through you're like, yeah, we're gonna take out Dipsum instead. So anyways, Dipsum, the person who was in charge of keeping basically all of Elderhold captive, is now gone. That whole kingdom is starting to like reorganize, get themselves back together again. Lots of confusion, lots of chaos kind of happening as the new regime is taking place. And the
new old regime,
the secret regime. And so yeah, you guys have made it out of the I forgot the name of it now.
Cullen Keep.
Cullen Keep. You guys have left Cullen Keep and all the craziness of those adventures behind you. You've made it back to your ship, the Sunken Treasure, and now you're trying to figure out what it is you guys want to do next. Where do you guys want to go? What you guys want to do? But it seems to be that there's a mark of sadness among the group after encountering such a powerful enemy who almost took off with your paladin. So
it's a whole, like, the old crew with us too on the ship?
The only part of that old crew that's still with you is the bear, because the boar is dead.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend, she's still there. And
we're dating.
We're your thing.
No, it's like an open relationship. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
It's always been.
It's more her choice. It's her choice, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm not the jealous type.
Whatever she likes. But yeah, so Adira is keeping things interesting. I believe there is the navigator, who is Brush. He's still with you guys. I think everybody else is gone. Like all the other troops, you took off and sent them back.
I thought we kept Magic
paid
Mike.
them.
Mm-hmm. Paid them their dues.
They're in town at Red's Keep, but it doesn't mean they're not.
The one
they don't.
wizard we had on crew.
They want to.
They could come back if we wanted to hire them back on. I'm pretty against
a wizard
Oh,
named
I think they like filter energy.
The newbies
and now they're just like, we'll probably maybe go find somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody that's more in tune to their style.
But with this amount of people, I mean, we have my sister, we have your buddy Aleki.
Yep. Aleki's with you.
The chef chick, the butcher, whatever hell her.
We have the butcher.
Oh yeah, and the little boy.
boy.
Those two are worthless. The navigator. You've also got Alex with you guys. Magic Mike.
Yes, our one wizard we kept on the crew.
That's right.
No, they all got paid and went to shore.
Magic Mike is still with you guys.
Magic Mike.
Yeah, he's usually there just to take care of like getting the ship to move faster.
So we have plenty of crew to be able to run both ships.
Right.
Yes. You need to pick which one, and really, if you have this much crew now, you have to sail the Sunken Treasure. Everybody won't fit on the other one.
No. We'll tow Riptide behind us with the big ship.
That'll cut you down a whole bunch. It's a big boat.
It'd be easier just to like have somebody man it. It doesn't take that much to man it.
I can man it.
We put like a skeleton crew on there.
I can man it practically by myself.
But then we split, right? If something happens.
So why don't we have Adira
I think it would take at least 4.
Bear.
Yeah.
Three or 4, at least probably 4 to run Riptide, and then everybody else as a skeleton crew could run.
Yep.
We're gonna need more people.
But if we give like Adira Riptide,
She's just gonna fucking go.
we don't know. I don't know.
Adira's not
More
going
die.
anywhere.
You don't
I'm-
trust her?
Mordai.
Why don't you trust her?
She keeps me on my toes.
She does.
And also, I can move like the
No more kisses.
in the
Yeah.
group, you know?
Yeah.
If
Okay,
something
but-
happens on the big ship.
But we're gonna go see Duncan first, and then we're gonna come back to the ships.
Okay.
Okay, so taking Riptide, not taking Riptide.
We're leaving the ships both in the cove and gonna go see Duncan.
Well, I left a
On
teleportation
land.
circle, so we can just go right there.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
So you need to sail upstream or up, not river, up the ocean, going north, in order to get from Cullen Cove back to Wellspring. Well, not Wellspring.
No, it's water.
Water deep.
Water? No.
But there's a
Water-
teleportation.
I left a teleportation
Let me get a map out
circle
for you
at
guys.
the mayor's manor. Water.
So we can teleport from Riptide to.
Water Ridge.
Water Ridge.
Something wet.
There you go. Water Ridge. There we go. This is here is Water Ridge.
Collins Keep is.
And then Collins Keep. Collins Keep is here.
Then we
This
met
is
over-
Red,
Red Cove.
And we're like out here in like a cave off the coast.
Yep.
On the ships.
I think it took us like a day.
So we
and a
gave.
half, right?
I thought we had left there.
So what's our point going to Duncan? Sorry, I don't understand why
To-
we
to
we
turn
had,
over the base.
because they had felt obligated because we kind of like left. We were gonna rescue them.
Well, let's. I mean, if we just keep going and then just come
And we need-
back,
we need
with like
more-
reinforcements. And be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Right? We just make it quick.
I figured we'd teleport down there, tell them to move to Cullen's Keep. We
Yeah,
can
Collins
leave
keeps empty.
a teleportation circle at Cullen's Keep, and we can just zap them all there immediately.
No, I mean, no. They need to pack up all their shit.
Yeah,
and
because
move there.
they're getting attacked, right?
I say
By
we
Vulcans.
go there, convince them to take over Collins Keep and abandon that other place.
Yeah. How many
And
people can you teleport in a teleportation circle at one time?
That is a great question.
Is it-
Claudia's
people that can-
tree thing works a lot better, like mass people, but it only stays open for
6 seconds.
yeah. But within 6 seconds, it's many people you can shove through the door. You know? It's like Black
door.
Friday, you know, at
That last
Walmart.
person, This is like
yeah,
Splinch.
you just get stuck in the tree.
Yeah.
You're like, guys.
It just says, as you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground and spread the sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice. The sigil and sequence you know, on the same plane of existence as you. A shimmering portal opens within the circle you drew
Within
and
the
remains
circle.
open until the end of your next
And
turn.
the circle's 5 feet circumference, right?
That's only
It's the
6
10
seconds,
it's
so
the 10 foot.
next turn is 6
Foot.
seconds.
So however many people you can fit into a 10-foot.
they're gonna need to bring.
It's like Star Trek. It's like the Star
They're,
Trek.
they're moving their whole
teleportation,
lives, though. We
right?
don't need to be teleported.
Oh,
So
okay.
I say we just go.
They could take their time, yeah.
Yeah, we go talk to them, convince them that Collins Keep is a better place for them, more protected, farther from Goldcrest, cleared out for them. It's a keep. It's protected, away from the town.
Yeah.
And then we go on our way to Crux Field after that with the ship.
Because Crux Fields is on the other side of the continent.
It's gonna take us
Yeah.
a while to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So,
Unless
we're-
we ditch the ships and we
Go by land.
go cross country.
so technically, Adira is a captain.
Yeah.
You can give her the reins to the ship and
No.
let her ferry some people around.
Yeah.
Mordai, I think, should take Riptide,
Yeah.
and we'll take whoever you need on Riptide, and then we will
I get to
man.
pick my crew. I would love to take your sister because she's a big scary lady, and I would love to have her assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would love to take Maeve. I don't want to take all of the player, and I guess I'll take Claudia too.
And then
Okay.
Adira
I mean-
and Bear.
No, he only needs 4.
Well, then I
Oh,
guess
okay.
I'll take Baron instead of Claudia.
Yeah, we need tank.
Tank.
And then DPS.
Well,
for
just stay
me
close. Yeah.
and her.
Riptide should be as fast or faster than it's a smaller
It's
ship.
faster than
Yeah.
the Lost Treasure, right?
Oh, no,
Lost Treasure is
Lost
slow.
Treasure has more mass in it. Like, it can definitely. Yeah, it's
Also,
probably more nimble, but in, like in
if-
a long journey, I bet you they're probably pretty equal.
Yeah, you can definitely get places faster in the Riptide just because it's a smaller ship and it weighs less. But if you're going to go across like an ocean or something, you don't want to go on that little ship because you could do it, but it's got a lot more dangers to it. Having something
You
sturdier.
would need to stay closer to the shore. We can go out into deeper water in the big ship.
But I can also control water and wind.
Yeah.
Is a big factor. That's
All right, let's start heading towards Water Ridge.
Okay, Water Ridge it is.
Oh,
You-
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
teleport there. Let's just talk to Duncan real quick.
Oh, we're gonna teleport there.
Okay.
So we're gonna leave the ships here then.
Yeah.
In the cove,
Yeah, they're protected. Everybody else is here.
and then we'll just teleport back.
Yeah.
To the Riptide.
Yeah.
Should be quick.
All right, go.
Okay. Is Adira coming with you?
I don't want to leave her on the ship alone.
Yeah.
I
Amia,
especially don't
Amia
trust
can
her.
watch her. Alex is there.
Yeah,
Brush is
Amia.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we take her with us?
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk to her.
Let's take
real
her with
quick,
us.
Kind of feel her out.
No. Just take her with us.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a major part of the crew, honey. Come on.
Now that you're.
That's how I'll phrase it.
Hey, there you go.
All right.
It's gonna come back. Well, hold on though. She'll use that against you too. So be careful.
That's true.
Mhm.
Oh, she is a vicious viper like that, isn't she?
Just be careful what you say to her. That's what I'm saying. Like she'll
Oh, yeah.
hold you to it.
Yeah, she will. To more than what you bargained for.
Yeah.
It's almost like
We're
bargaining
cut
with like the Fae. Like even though
We're cut from the same cloth.
Is she? What
Yeah,
is she?
yeah.
She human?
Oh yeah. She's full human.
I thought so.
She's all woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
So basically, you guys wake up. Why is this the wrong cabin?
How are we gonna?
This is the wrong cabin. I'm gonna move that around a little bit.
I can just draw one.
Draw one.
Captain's quarters.
I don't know why that's the
one on
wrong
the
one.
sail is like our
Emergency.
to come back.
Plus, we have like our officers' quarters area.
Boom! That's the right one.
So maybe we'll have enough room in here.
Yeah, there's definitely a
Oh, yeah.
10 feet where I can draw.
Shit.
Yeah,
you
so-
can, you can put it in a little back room right there.
We
Alright.
have to let the crew.
I can draw on the wall as well. It just has to be a 10-foot space where a portal can open.
All right. Yeah. So you guys wake up and you guys are having this discussion basically right there in the captain's quarters. Just you guys, I'm assuming, and you guys make the decision what you guys want to do. So here you are.
Right. So are we ready to teleport?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Everybody got all their
we
shit.
fill in Brush and
We got
Amia
Adira,
and say,
we got Adira
watch
with
out,
us.
we'll be back shortly. Prepare us to leave for a long journey to Cruxfield. Go to Red.
We're gonna leave Bear here.
Yeah, we're bringing Deer with us to.
So you see Bear and Adira there together, and it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
And these guys are already, sipping their stuff. At first you think it's coffee,
A little
and
Irish cream in there.
some of it might be coffee, but it is very, very light coffee.
A little coffee with
A little spills on the ground.
It's a splash. It's a splash with their rum. So they see you guys coming up to him, and Bear does not look very good. He looks like he hasn't slept very much. Last he was hanging out with you, Mordai, and singing of all of his sorrows and that kind of stuff, of missing out with his buddy. So they see you guys coming up.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? Sleep okay last night?
And Deer comes in. He hasn't slept at all.
Oh.
It's a weenie. Anyways,
Well,
what does the crew decide? Oh, Captain.
Well, if y'all are up for it, maybe Adira, you'd like to join us today. We're gonna make a quick jaunt over to Water Ridge. Go talk to our friend Duncan. I don't think you've met him yet, have you?
I have not had the pleasure.
Okay,
Yes.
well, what do you think? You want to come with us today and hang out for a little while?
So a quick little jaunt to a place, a day's journey away?
Yeah, but our friend Mordai here.
You've crewed with me for long enough to know how my magic works.
Oh yeah. What was the name of that bloke that you slinched last time and you cut in half because of your portals?
Gotta move.
Yeah, Happy.
Don't move,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
die.
And so, if it's not my pleasure to leave and follow you, oh, Captain, my Captain, what then? Do I just stay here with the crew? Do I go swab the poop deck?
Well, I want you to know, I think we had a conversation, and all of us, we were a little hesitant, given our history and your penchant for violence, on whether, we wanted to have you as a crew member. But
My penchant for fire. So far, I have the least amount of blood on my hands. I'm just saying.
But
To be fair, he said the wrong thing and you shot him in the gut for the last time we had an engagement.
That's
so-
true. And he deserves it, and he knows it.
I'm not denying that.
There you go.
But the shoot without provocation is the point.
Was it him? Then it was provoked.
What would you have us do? Pirate?
Right.
no, I learned a lot.
Uh,
Not smart enough.
Well, being that you've commandeered my vessel, I guess that means
Your best.
you're all technically pirates now, right?
We
So,
commandeered my vessel.
yes, reacquired.
You absconded with it.
Yeah, it was ours first.
Very well. So then, a ship without a captain is useless. Yes. So why just leave me here? Let me take care of the ship. It's not like I haven't run on this ship now for quite a while.
We've got what's his name, Aaron?
I want to. What's your sister's name? Amira.
Amia.
Amia. I want to call Amia in and be like, "This is our captain of the time, and this is her assistant captain. I'll also call Rush."
No, Amia, I like.
Because Amia is.
That's a
big,
woman I have some things in
scary
common with.
Yeah.
So with her as captain, will you be amenable?
Her as captain.
Well,
Like as temporary captain?
between her and Brooke, they can watch.
No.
We're gonna be
I
back
don't trust
here.
her to leave her here. Let's be honest. Shut up beating around the bush. I don't trust you to leave you here. That's why you're coming with us.
At least some one of you likes to not bandy with words and play with things like play toys. Yes, fine. I am not trustworthy, therefore I shall go with you onto your merry way to get introductions to people who don't matter and will most likely die soon.
Yes. All good?
Very well. Let us go. I'm looking forward to
Thanks,
this.
Pavel.
Yeah. Sort it up.
Can't
Cool.
wait.
All right.
But now-
Yeah, Pavel. I like this.
I am part of this now intrepid crew gang.
Yes.
I've at least accepted
Cult.
that, yes.
That means an equal portion of the bounty then is equally distributed, yes?
Yes, for this venture, same as it always is, job by job.
Very well. I'll go. And she turns to the bear. Bear, make sure they don't mess up my ship. I mean, the captain's ship. Before I return. Let's go.
I'll just kind of like go up to Bear really quick before we go, and I'll say, "Do you need anything from the mainland while we're out?"
More whiskey.
I pull two
Aw.
bottles out of my bag of holding and give them to him.
And he's very excited. Which bag of holding are you? You have two. Yes?
No, I just have hundreds.
There are no bottles of whiskey in that.
They're gone.
There are.
Spooky bag. I never identified this bag.
No.
I did.
No,
There's something strange about it. It was a bag of holding, but it had
Can I
Flavor.
cast identify on this bag?
Bag of holding.
Bastards.
What other things have you been placing in this bag?
Lots of things, haven't you?
Yeah, a few.
Just like my standard, like mess kit, rations, rope. Just like my normal. What was in my backpack is now in my backpack.
You
Yep.
have your...
All the things you just mentioned, you pull them out. Seem just fine.
What about the head?
Oh, necromancer head.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
gross.
For whatever reason, it looks a little different. Something's like it's decaying, obviously, slightly, but something's just kind of off about it. Would you like to do a investigation check?
Can I study that?
The severed head?
Study the head, yeah.
Absolutely.
You see
What kind
Pavel
of
like
check?
making the signs, you know, just like get rid of the head, man. What you doing?
What kind of check is this?
This is an investigation.
Investigation.
This is the necromancer, right?
Yeah. Ah, I rolled dog shit. 10.
Something's weird about it. You're not really sure what it is.
So-
You know that she's making a stupid face at you. Maybe it's just that she looks insulting you.
Are you
maybe?
alive? Can I
Possibly. Oh, she's definitely dead. It's just a head, so yeah.
Maybe it's gonna go.
But it looks like even in death, she's kind of taunting you.
And make it talk.
It's true. That
A
bitch
little
never.
puppet, like a little puppet.
Yeah.
That bitch never liked me.
Oh, that's
Before we
gross.
head out,
Mage hand or your actual hand?
any reports from Torrenhaven?
Torrent Haven is doing well. Sophie is now the bestia of that whole group now, so she's taken on that role. She's doing well. The country's doing well. She hasn't messed with Elderhold on your guys' account. They've been doing a lot of research trying to figure out where the mind flayers have gone. They thought they had a lead, and it turned out it was just some stupid people pretending they were mind flayers to get some bounties, and well, they're dead. But now it was a false alarm. Yeah, nothing else is really going on.
And then what about the Dwarven Kings? Yeah, the King.
Is it?
Barrett Arger.
Baron Argor.
Yeah, Barrett Arger. They're doing well. The king seems to be getting his feet underneath him. He's no longer stuttering as much as he was from the whole ordeal. They have a new initiative to start figuring out more and more of their history and more of their things like abandoned tunnels and stuff. That whole mountain range is completely littered with tunnels and different areas, and so there's lots of places to hide, and there's also a spell on everything to make people lose their way. And so there's a new effort to figure out if there's anything else inside the mountain that has been hidden for some reason. And they're doing that specifically because they don't want to find out there's a mind flayer that they can about it too. So
Kinda watch
Wasn't the
out.
drow kid from that area?
the Drow Kid was underneath Barrett Arger. There's a underdark entrance, a very prominent one. As a matter of fact, one of the clans, the clan that leads everybody through the tunnels of Barrett Arger, I don't know if you guys remember, but they kind of spoke with a weird accent, and they also like chewed moss.
Mm-hmm.
They come from the bottom level of Barrett Arger, and their whole job is to keep the drow from coming up.
They're like the dwarf hillbillies.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
And but this kid was from like a couple, like 120 years ago.
Yeah.
And now that
60.
tunnel entrance has been blocked up for like a long time.
Yeah, the entrance was lost 60 years ago. The lady hasn't been in her place, you would guess, about 80 years. And so
she's been in
But
the
the
assassin.
Underdark for that long?
she's
Yeah.
been somewhere for that long.
Yes, and the
Or
soulless
where
or
you have that,
something.
that
Yeah.
ocean of pearls or whatever.
Mhm.
Maeve keeps seeing.
I saw that as well. And then what about Elmir in
Oh, yeah, for Mifflin?
for Mifflin? The cult's pretty much completely taken over.
Yeah, they've taken over everything of for
Like,
Mifflin.
kicked everybody else out. Last we heard.
Did Gibson do something like that too?
For Mifflin is there's talk of like a revolution going on over there to try to take back what was originally done. Like there's hardly any trees in for Mifflin anymore. Like that section that you guys came from,
Yeah.
there's no trees anymore. Everything is marble, stoneworks. The cult of the Moon Dragon has completely and utterly taken over. So much so that if you see someone who is of the cult of the Moon Dragon, they don't even look human anymore, or not human. They don't even look elven anymore. They look like statues,
Marble statue.
statues walking around. They look completely like that. They're obsessed with perfection.
I don't know if we talked about this before, but did we tell Elmir about our allies up north and to retreat there?
You didn't tell them to retreat. You told them to figure out if there was anything that they could find out about mind flayers and to keep you apprised as what's going on in for Mifflin.
Well,
There's a lot of people.
I think we should share that with them. Like, hey, we know the kingdom up north.
Mhm.
Like you can't you can have a place there to. I'm sure they'll support you in your struggle because that's their southern neighbor. That's pretty concerning if there's this massive cult following there.
Yeah, he is more interested right now in like a revolution, really. Like it's gotten that bad. They've destroyed all the ancient trees. They've destroyed all their culture. Like their whole life, all their whole world is basically gone. Now their motherland, which is way further in the south, hasn't been touched. Obviously, this is their like almost like their colony that they've come to in Formithlin. But yeah, they're very upset about their entire history being wiped.
Future side quest.
So Pavel's like reading this information off, and he's like sharing it with everybody. And then like when he gets to Elderhold, he's just kind of like, and they're doing good. They're doing good. Sorry.
Nice.
Ready to go? Everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is that what that was? Around the circle.
With my
yeah.
Nobody else has any further questions? Checked in?
I don't think so.
All right. Let's set out.
Excellent. So you make the teleportation symbol. It takes a little bit of time. Dira is obviously causing as much, dragging her feet as possible.
Yeah, and I wanted to kind of like next to her too, and as he's drawing, I just kind of like just kind of put my hand around his shoulder, just like
My shoulder?
No, hers.
Both of you.
I was
both of you.
I'm busy.
It's like it's good to have you back.
It's nice to have you back again as well.
It's kind of bringing up some old times. Sorry.
Yeah. Care for another kiss?
Maybe later.
I'll wait. She's want to poison you again.
Yeah. Yeah. Thought so.
Yeah. Written all over her face.
Or I was gonna take a mental note and be like, note to self: get dark shade anti-venom.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
I
go.
keep drawing.
You only died once from this. I think she killed you from that, didn't she?
Did I
Knocked
die?
you down. Knocked you to 0.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the guys brought her back. Got her back for that. Yeah, she's already almost succeeded in killing you once, so just want to point that out.
Almost died together.
Now this is love.
Kind of into it.
There you go. All right, so
walking right behind them, like closely watching her.
Yeah.
all right, so yeah, the teleportation symbol starts to glow up. It's now ready to go. So this is going to end up inside of
In the backyard.
In the backyard.
So there's no fuckery.
fuckery.
All his weird protection spells on the place.
All right, so you go through. It seems a little slightly jarring, just because the weather changed. There's a storm coming from that direction, and so as soon as you step through, you find yourself in the middle of a rainstorm. Nothing horrific, but it's enough to keep your hackles up, I guess. And you see that there is once again this layer of sand, like desert sand, that seems to be spinning around the house. And after a few moments, it kind of settles and then stops once again. There's people inside. They seem to be coming out little bit by little bit, gardening and that sort of things. A little girl sees you, and she gets excited because she knows who you guys are. You've seen her before. It's actually Duncan's great niece, and she runs back into the house.
I remember her.
Yeah, she's real sweet. And so she runs back into the house, and obviously she's probably going to go find Duncan.
Nice. Where's the
I'll
circle
throw
at?
my storm guide barrier, so in 20-foot radius, all the rain stops.
Okay. Nice.
Are we outside? Is it outside then?
Mhm.
Yeah, we came in the backyard. So let's head in.
All right.
All right. So you notice Adira is kind of casing the place a little bit, like, oh,
Yeah.
not too bad.
We know people in high places.
Nice looking place. Not the best, but all right. As soon as you get to the door, you open it up, and sure enough, there is Duncan already opening the door and walking through it. And he sees you, and he says, "Oh, so grateful for the Lathander that you have all been returned safely. How went your quest that you took down to Collins Keep?
We were successful, actually.
Excellent.
I'll pull out all of my research notes because I took every scrap of paper I could find.
So he's probably gonna appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll give all of it to Duncan.
Well, and I'll pull out 2 of the skulls, one that I've cleansed and one that hasn't been cleansed, and I'll show him. So I'll let him do the vision on the one,
Mhm.
show him what I've done to cleanse the other one, and then cleanse that one for him. Be like, this is what we found at Collins Keep. I'm sure you knew of the happenings there, but this confirms your suspicions. Unfortunately, we did not get any hints of the other vampire group. I forget his name off the top of my head. Well,
Something douchey.
Cameron, yeah. I know that he had dealings with them. Possibly this will convince them to lie low, but I feel it's in your best interest that Lathander is needed here at Collins Keep. Can you answer the call and come there and cleanse the keep?
So when he sees the skull and the notes, like this wave of just sadness just kind of pours over him. You get the sense pretty easily that he feels like this is his history. This is his, not race, but his people that have done this, right? And he's just filled with sorrow about this. But then you mentioned going and being part of like the cleansing, and you see this kind of like excitement. Yeah, like if I can beat back the darkness and cleanse even one small place, I feel that this is worth my time.
On top of, we feel that this would be a much safer place for those who keep watch over.
Yeah, how's it been since we've been gone? Has the attacks kept reoccurring every night?
No, not every night. Very few, actually. We've been pretty safe for the past few days. Although we did get a Enringo, the second in command, came and talked to us. Basically, he just said that we were to stay out of his business or suffer the consequences, and as long as we left him to do his things, that he wouldn't be bothering the people of Wellspring.
His farms. Isn't he kind of in charge of those operations?
Yes. He has his own farms there that he's keeping track of. And although I wish I could go and relieve those people of their pain, the peace of the people that are here still are the people I can help.
Don't worry. I owe Ringo a special visit. He'll get his one day.
I hope so.
That's kind of the other thing that we're here to talk to you about. So we might have some connections out in Crux Field. So we might be gone for a little while, but hopefully, maybe on our return, we'll have some more allies come and help deal with those threats in Goldcrest.
Oh.
We can put them down.
So you seek the prize then?
That's correct.
Well, anything to...
You said the prize?
Well, yes, you're going to Crux Field.
We seek a certain companion.
Oh, a competitor. Oh, anybody who can stand within the Crux Field is definitely worthy of any kind of adventure that you might have.
I have to say, my knowledge of this place is definitely lacking, since it's a very disreputable place, I've heard. Could you inform me? What is this prize?
I only know a little bit about the Crux Field, only that it's a place for people who are very skilled and very powerful. Wizards against wizards, so on and so forth. Melee. People put to the death. Those who carry favor, I hear, are given the ability to be resurrected. But that favor is quite a price, even more so to be resurrected on the Crux Field than anywhere else. That's actually how some of them make their money there. Overpriced resurrections, as it were.
Shady clerics.
Very, very shady indeed. But
They'll just shake his head and stuff.
the prize is a boon. You get to ask the keeper of the Crux for a boon. Some warriors have asked for long life. Others have asked for special wealth, properties. The boon is always something that's particular to the person who's won the Crux field.
I've heard of some shadowy connections between Goldcrest and Cruxfield.
Not as much as you would believe.
I know that the Cruxfield is not in
The province.
the orbit of Elderhold. They're kind of in between, outside of the control of both the major powers of the continent.
Yes. Cruxfield is a country all to itself. Mostly because of the money that they have to be able to purchase their own freedoms, as it were. The vampires here have no love of it, although they do like to send some of their pets to go and compete in it. They've had a few pets to go and do such that the owner of this home was actually a winner of the Crux, which is why he lived much longer than most. But still, the vampires themselves don't go there because there's plentiful of light, and they are seen as a cheat, as it were, to their games. So they're not allowed to participate.
I see. But if we end up over there, then we might find agents of Goldcrest.
Oh, that would be a great question. I'm not sure if you would. All of Goldcrest is under new management, as it were. And there's a lot of things that are still to be settled as far as who still owns and runs certain areas and things to that effect. We're still reeling from the death of the king.
So is it kind of like do like the merchant class kind of own the town, or is there a royalty, a higher up, or a king or something what runs Crux?
Yes. There's just one. He is the Crux, is what they call him. He hides himself so that none can see him, but I do not doubt that he does exist. He watches from his balcony, of course, but none have gone to see him and have lived, except
or know who he is,
or even know who he is, until, of course, you win, and then you go before the Crux, and that is as much of an honor as it is to hear his boon. Some believe that it is multiple people, not just one.
It's like a title that's passed down.
I would tend to believe that. But then again, knowing that he can give immortality, it may be the same person. Who knows?
To be able to stand for so long outside of the powers of Elderhold and Goldcrest is definitely impressive.
Yes.
Money talks. Not to a man of faith like you, but to everybody else, money talks.
Not to mention,
you guys ever made the sail around the bottom of the continent?
Have we? I feel like Cruxfield is something definitely the two of us would be very into.
yes.
I feel like I'll kind of stay on the north side of the continent, you know?
Yeah.
You've gone once, and only once. And it was you and your brother went together. And specifically because when you found out that your father was actually one of the people who won the Crux. And so you wanted to find out more about it, so you went to go check it out. And you were younger, a little, stronger in body more than in mind. But the people that you saw there were just scary, brutal. Even when people were resurrected, sometimes they were resurrected incomplete, just because of how brutal that they were destroyed. It's very common for them to have battles between, 2 against 2, 1 against a beast. Giants are very often found in there. It's not a fair fight, and it's not supposed to be.
Right.
So,
The house always wins.
yes.
So what kind of journey can we expect from Red's Keep or Red's Cove all the way to Cruxfield?
Oh, so you're gonna go by land all the way across?
No,
Well, by
by
water.
ship.
Let's see.
And now that we've convinced Duncan to go to take over Collins Keep and bring as much of that town with him as he can,
I mean, we'd have to go all the way.
I'm saying, yeah. If I didn't know if y'all had ever made the trip all the way around the continent.
Yeah.
No, you guys would have come from. Yeah. Yep.
So unknown, uncharted waters.
So I mean, let's ask. We could ask Duncan. Like, do you know how long that sort of journey would take, or should we go? Maybe Brush knows. He has even more knowledge than y'all about the sea, but maybe we might have to pick up an old sea dog in Red's Cove.
Yeah.
We do need more crew.
All right.
Can you zoom out a little bit? How
Skeleton
freaking-
crew on a long journey is not feasible.
Oh, that's far.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
No way.
Okay.
I say we cut through the
There's
vent.
no way we can sail. That's like weeks.
But if you guys came from Castle Wellspring, it's really not that bad. But coming down from Goldcrest, it's a lot different. You're on the
Yeah,
other
from
side
Wellspring,
of
you
this
come
world.
over on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when you came with your brother, you came from Castle Wellspring, past Bard Arger, and came down the right side.
Wow. So maybe across by there?
Then we leave
We could try.
the crew and the ships.
Yeah.
Just go from right where
Is
you're
there
at.
anywhere we could teleport closer with Claudia? She's been a shield player, right?
You've been to Leaside, and you've been to Shield Glare, and you've been to Torrent Haven.
So we can go shield glare. That'll cut the trip.
Quite a bit.
Claudia can get us to Shield Bay.
Okay, maybe we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
That would take no time at all.
Yeah.
And then so what? We just tell the ships to park it. We'll
Well,
go to Crux and be back.
You know, I mean, just on a side note, it does take money to run the ships.
Yeah,
Just having them just sit idle.
it's not good. Yeah.
I would suggest, don't we have items on the ships that can be bartered and sold? Maybe-
I don't know. I think they're pretty empty at the moment. They came here to pick up.
I thought we got a bunch of wine. Different wine.
We did.
Oh,
we did
you
get
got a
some,
couple of, yeah.
But not enough.
Yeah, but we also got
It's-
a lot of blood as well.
It's not really wine.
Yeah, it's blood.
Some of it, some of it.
Yeah, most of it is,
Well, maybe
the human being.
I don't know, Lyria, do you have any ideas? Maybe this could be your first chance to really prove yourself as part of the official crew. Maybe we can get some goods, barter it, make just a little bit of profit just while we're gone.
I'm always for profit. Everybody roll perception.
This bitch stealing.
Good luck. I try to steal from this house.
I wouldn't. The wards on this place are pretty
25.
25. Okay. 12, you don't see it.
13.
13, you don't see it. 25 sees it.
good. 19.
19, you see it as well. Yeah, she's pocketed something.
Yeah.
You're not exactly sure what it is,
But
but
just at the last ball, I just kind of catch a glimpse of her.
well, it's not even the fact that you saw her catch it, but you see that guilty look on her face,
Oh, okay.
and she's just
A
like,
little twinkle in her eye.
yeah, and she's being a little too agreeable at the moment, like, oh yeah, this is all wonderful, this is wonderful stuff.
Oh, you
It's
need
great
to do
stuff.
some
Oh yeah.
trading?
How,
Okay.
how can I be of service?
From across the room, I'll just send her like a message like, what you got there?
Nothing. I got mind my own business. That's what I got.
Buy my own business.
Yeah.
Mine.
Be careful of stealing from this house. I don't mind you stealing, but do be careful stealing from this house. Shit explodes.
I'm a big girl.
Okay.
No worries.
You
here.
lose a finger, that's you, boo boo.
I mean, so what do you guys see as the ultimate purpose for the boat and
It
For
can
me-
make us money while we're gone, at least. And
As a
mainly as
side
a.
additional income?
as like what, a merchant ship?
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
she's currently outfitted by like pirates, so I'm assuming if we lead them to, like, especially with Adira there, they're just gonna go be pirates.
Privateers.
Privateers
And we can make
Because
it
we're
back.
official Knights
of
the
Her
Elderhold.
Majesty's.
So as long as it's specially targeted against
Enemies of the state.
correct.
Can we be pirate hunters? Adira, how would you feel
That's
about
what,
being a pirate
yeah.
hunter?
So Pavel
You know
wants,
the
Hunting your
game.
old
Pavel
allies.
wants the ship to be outfitted as a pirate hunter.
Hunting our
Yeah,
old
he would
allies,
want-
I should say.
Like old sea dogs who have experience that are good, decent guys
That
who
hate pirates.
that hate pirates.
Because they got Jack so much.
So like while we're gone, Pavel's thing would be like, I would want Brush to go find the good old guys,
Uh-huh.
not the good, yeah, but
Red Coat probably has a bunch.
And maybe it's Pirate Town. You might have to go up, maybe even all the way to Elderhold, and then get outfitted to specifically as a ship to ram and fight other ships.
So, as being official knights of the Elderhold, we are now privateers of His Majesty. Therefore, we have certain obligations to the kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know these waters better than anybody else,
Mm-hmm.
right? You sailed from this cove all the way to who knows where.
Mm-hmm.
So you know all of the little smuggling hideouts. What do you think about? Have you not had any of these pirates that maybe have done you wrong in the past? Wouldn't it be nice to settle some old scores? What do you think? This is your opportunity. We can outfit it.
And of course, whatever is acquired in the process of these duties, portion goes to the state, but
The majority will kind of come
be
back
compensated, of course.
I would assume that if I'm going to be turning coat, as it were, that I would be relieving these countries of a horrific and deadly threat. And that would be payment enough for them. Any other profits
Agree.
should go towards the crew who's producing this wonderful bounty of free and clear waters to sail through.
A portion. You'd be in the employ. You would get that, and you'd be employed. So you have the safe harbor of Elderhold.
And
I see.
Any little...
Minimum wage, is that what we're talking about now?
No,
Minimum wage.
Not at all.
Very well. Wonderful. Do I get dental?
You can take a little extra. I message.
I take everything.
Well, we'll take shares like we do in Rome,
Well, yes, there we go.
So what do you think?
but none to the state.
I know a
State
few
is rich
people that have done me some wrong, and
The state is
I
not
wouldn't
rich
mind.
enough. It's just been possessed for... No, we need to
Whose fault is
rebuild.
that? The state.
Or dips them
my point exactly. The state cannot be trusted.
Hey, facts are facts.
Anyway, any of these threats that we alleviate do, like to your point, alleviate some of this stress and tension of it trying to rebuild. I would agree. So, anyway, what do you think?
I know a few captain crews that I wouldn't mind seeing them at the bottom of the ocean.
This is your chance.
Having still said that, to turn on one's kind, especially to...
You and I both know that it's a fish eat fish world out there.
Exactly, but the
That's
fish that usually does the fishing is one that's well paid.
I'm sure
you'll
there's-
be well paid.
I'm sure you'll find lots of profit to gain.
Very well. If there's profit involved,
We'll
and
just go to
a
our
good
old-
profit for that, for turning on my own kind, then yes, I'll be happy to relieve the waters of such individuals.
What do you think?
I think we should
we
take the
should
ship
leave-
to Elderhold and be properly outfitted, and then
It's
take that on.
I thought it was
it
pretty.
is fully out.
It's ready to
Like,
attack
as a
other
pirate
ships.
Pirate
for
hunting
war.
ship. I thought it was. I guess a pirate ship is not too different from a pirate hunting ship.
Is it? What's the difference?
Yeah.
Ready for war is what the lost treasure is. It turns invisible, makes fog clouds.
I wouldn't
all
mind.
kinds of
I don't.
cool
I don't dislike your idea though of was Brooke, not Brooke.
Fresh.
Brush going and finding some salty dogs, and
So could Mike.
Pavel doesn't. He's like
he wasn't really a pirate.
definitely feels like he would be making a deal with the devil to put Adira in charge, and would not.
just this is her chance.
We're not putting Adira exactly
No.
in charge. It's gonna be
No,
all the
she
rest of our allies.
She absolutely expects to be captain if we leave her. Are you kidding me? Who are you
It
kidding?
would be best to leave her as the captain. Anyway.
I think we
Which
should
would be,
I think
in
we
my
should take
opinion,
Adira with
putting
us.
everybody else that we're leaving back on that ship, who is our crew, who we are.
Just hire a new captain.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you saying it all in your minds?
Are we telepathically linked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
we are
telepathically
telepathically.
say it. We're all sitting there like,
I'm like, I know she's your girlfriend, man, but give her the
And
riptide.
worst case scenario,
Give her Riptide.
Worst case scenario, if she betrays us, then she shows her colors. Then we'll just.
I'm not gonna risk my sister's life, Aleku's life, Brush's life on a pirate.
On the whole
But
ship.
that's the thing is they'll all keep an eye on her. It's gonna be really hard for her to mutiny.
She's almost killed you twice, man. Give her Riptide. I'm not giving her sunken treasure.
No.
Hell no. My vote is no.
Okay. Well, we gotta go back to Red Cove anyway. We pretty much.
Yeah, I think
We'll
Duncan's
just take
convinced,
Adira with
right?
us again. And have our allies do all those things.
So I'm sorry. I thought I was part of the crew and part of the group, but you all seem to be having a very long and drawn-out discussion, just having a staring contest at one another.
I've made
there
my
something-
feelings upon you very clear, I feel. Do we not have an understanding, you and I?
Yeah, you're absolutely true. That's absolutely true. So let me guess. I'm not to be a captain. I'm to be shackled beneath my own ship because I am so untrustworthy.
You know,
Not right now.
if you want to be dramatic, I will cast water breathing on you and shackle you underneath the ship, and we'll drag you for a couple miles and see how you feel about it then.
I liked it the first time it was done. Second time, it'll be better.
Did he hold once or twice?
Too bad there's no.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Equal share, says you. I think someone else is turning turncoat in this room.
You?
I have been truthful in my dealings.
You know, I've made it very clear that I don't trust the state, frankly. So,
Yeah.
I agree.
You
we should
are the
give-
state of Elderhold.
I am
What are you
not.
talking? You are a knight of Elderhold.
That's true.
I was sworn in under emergency
There
circumstances.
you go.
You are literally a
100%.
representative of the state of Elderhold. What do you think this badge means?
Just because you're a W9 employee doesn't mean
Yeah, come on,
Right.
man.
Just
You
because
gotta
I work
accept
for
the
Dunkin'
new
Donuts
reality of
doesn't mean
things.
I can't have Starbucks.
No,
you know?
but we're
right.
part. I get it. And when you're a kid, you're like, rebel, fight the power. Guess what? You're grown up. You're a
Not
part of the
rebel.
power.
That's right. You are the power now.
You are
Find the
amongst the
system.
elites in control of this town, whether you like it or not.
That's
okay,
right.
let's teleport through these motherfucking trees.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So is Adira gonna get in trouble for stealing shit as we walk out the doors? Well, I don't know.
That's up to you.
well, hey, that's up. Well, are you guys going to walk out? Or
Yeah. I didn't see her steal anything. I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you knew she did.
No, I was in the bathroom.
roll for perception.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom. I got a 3.
No, nothing. You know nothing. Where's Adira? I don't know.
Even though I suspect her being a pirate, I'm like, she wouldn't do that. It just doesn't occur to me that people do those kinds of things.
There you go. All right, so back outside to go to the teleportation?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are walking out, Adira can't walk through the back door. And you see her, and she kind of...
I message her again, and I'll say, "See what I mean?"
I'm gonna turn around and be like, huh, stupid bitch.
Because it makes sense too, right?
And you look
That happens
behind,
to me
and
right now.
Duncan just has his hand out, waiting for her. And she pulls out a staff that's like this long.
Where'd she put that?
Girl, where'd you
Big, and
have
has
that?
like jewels and stuff all the way down it, and she kind of pulls it out and hands it to him.
Ooh, pretty. I see why you.
Goes as you walk outside.
I see why you would take that.
That's funny.
It's worth a
Vel's
shot.
just shaking his head. Like, you're not even good at your craft.
I would have made it out the door if there wasn't some sort of spell
That's
on
true.
this
She
place.
did hide that big staff somewhere.
Right.
So not well enough.
That's funny.
You win some, you lose some.
All right.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
wait, it's
Adira,
not.
by the way, Duncan.
I'll look around. I'm like, I wouldn't let her back in if I was you.
Dark Shades.
Pleasure to meet you, Adira. Whatever.
Did you say that? He's like, whatever.
No, Adira says that to
yeah,
Duncan.
yeah.
Whatever. All right. Are we? Is the merry band going somewhere now? Where should we go now?
I think we're teleporting to Shield Glare.
Oh, shield glare.
Then we're gonna make
Wonderful.
You fight Crux
We'll
for
keep
it.
I
her
love
with
being
us.
landlocked.
Oh, are we keeping her with us, or are we gonna drop her
Oh.
back off?
I thought we didn't trust to leave her on the ship.
Why,
So is-
why would you throw her in the
Yeah,
Coliseum?
but then
for
why
a
even
couple
keep her with us? And that is Pavel.
Do we just
Not
leave
Corey.
her? Do we
Pavel's
just
like, why is she still here?
kick her out the doors of the mansion and teleport away? Like leave her in the middle of the continent? What do you
Yeah.
want to do?
We could throw her in jail. You know, I can think of
Oh,
anything.
jail for
Alright.
what?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I vote
Tired?
Coliseum. Throw her in the Coliseum for a couple of rounds.
Let's take her to the Coliseum with us because she's a shady fuck, and shady fucks know how to work around areas
The
like this. You
Coliseum, yeah.
know.
Oh, more conversations from the group. Yes. Yes.
I say this out loud.
Oh,
I fully. You know you're a shady fuck. Well, I'm a shady fuck too. That's why I like you.
I mean, yeah, at this point, Pavel's also speaking out loud so she can hear.
okay,
Like,
good. Yay.
She knows his feelings very clearly.
So take the shady fuck, as it were, to where?
The Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
Crux
Shield
Field.
glare, and then to Crux.
Oh, you're going to the Crux Field, are we?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Ah. You know,
As are
Daddy,
you, apparently.
Daddy's not there anymore. You know that, right?
No, yeah.
Okay. He got his wish.
Just your
He's done.
boyfriends.
Those are all over the continent, innumerable, incountable. You could never know.
That's right.
Makes
One
sense
in
why
every
she
port.
can hide the staff so well.
Okay, Crux Field that is then. I'll be happy
That's
to
more
join
nice
you.
Out loud reaction.
How are we getting to Shield Glare? By
Claudia,
whacking? Oh, and
Be
Claudia.
quiet, Claudia.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Look, it's me. It's Claudia. I'm back. So Claudia goes to the tree that's also in the back. And she remembers that there is a tree that you guys have seen on the way into Shield Glare. Actually, there's a number of trees that she's familiar with. Once again, she casts
Transport. via
transport.
plants.
Yep. And she beckons for you guys to go through.
Thanks, Claudia. Stay with the ship. We'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
So she's coming.
Yeah, she's coming.
Okay.
Everybody jumps through. Constitution saving throws all the way around.
Con save.
Con saves. Let's see how well you.
Do I get a magic
Survive.
since I've done this so many times?
Nope.
I mean, you're all around me. You get my bonus.
Oh, that's true.
That's fine.
So
Plus 5.
I'll get plus.
What are we doing?
You can guidance yourself since you are prepared.
Oh yeah. I guess I'll add.
It's a
that.
I
con
rolled
save?
It's a
Con
saving
save.
throw, so.
Oh well.
I rolled
Yeah,
terribly,
it's
but
all
thankfully
good.
that's one of my
It's done.
best
I'm
saves.
bored. I hate that.
Okay, what's the staves?
I rolled a 4, but
21.
I got 17.
17. All right, yeah. So you feel
21 plus 5, 27.
once again you jump into the tree and these flashing lights of
Still
just
don't
start
like it.
spiraling past you, spinning in all directions, kind of situation. Your stomach starts to turn a little bit, but you remember what it felt like last time. You can hold on. Yeah, he almost falls asleep. It's like, I've done this.
26.
Perfect.
I teleport a lot.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
10.
Oh, Maeve.
You get sick.
I'm gonna throw
20.
20.
right
Perfect.
on a deer when she comes in.
First one through, of course, is Claudia. Who comes
how's
through.
Lyria? How's Lyria do?
Oh, yeah, we got to roll for a deer. Actually, I'll have somebody else roll for deer.
Alright.
I'll roll.
I feel like Dark Shade should.
All
right,
yeah,
Dark Shade, go
roll.
for it.
She rolled a 10.
A 10
Yes.
plus the 5, right?
Yeah.
I guess. No. There's a limit. I can only do.
It's allies.
I can only do so many
Is
allies.
she an ally?
Wait, she'd be at the bottom of the list. So if we're at the max, she's the one that gets
Alright.
kicked off.
If she's not at the max, if she's not at the max, she succeeds.
Let me
If she
check. Let me
is.
check. I'm pretty sure I can only do 6 allies on that word.
Yeah, so it's 4 plus Claudia's 5.
So 6.
Oh, yeah, plus her is 6. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Just as one.
I'll give it to her.
All right, so she makes it through. She's not doing too bad. Everybody gets through. They start walking on the regular grass again. It's still early in the morning. It's a storm that you guys were experiencing over there in.
It's all friendly creatures. Is she friendly to me?
She's friendly enough.
All right.
Teleported.
Kind of hard to tell if she's being friendly or not. As you as you all walk out, last but surely not least comes Maeve, and Maeve falls to her knees and starts to puke all over Adira's shoes.
I said, I'm so sorry. They looked really cheap, so I didn't want to get anybody else dirty. Sorry. And I'm gonna get up and brush off and walk away.
I'll prestidigitation her shoes and clean them off.
Thank you. I
Nobody
appreciate
likes. Nobody likes.
that. Yes. Thank you.
Sorry, me.
Isabel, just like Robin Main's back.
Shield Glare is it's a smaller town. It's got
Yeah, me either.
I think we have, right? Yeah, with this.
You have.
Not
You
us,
and
not
Claudia
us.
rode through
Not the
on the
tieflings.
wagon
Yeah.
to Torhaven.
Oh.
It's the only time y'all have been here. We came back.
Was it Lee's side that we fought the vampire?
Oh, maybe y'all did.
No,
come
it was
here.
Shield Glare.
That's where we
Okay,
fought the
it was.
vampire,
It
right?
was. And then y'all
So you
also
know-
come through here on the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being that it is early morning-esque, you see the church, and I believe it's the Church of Lathander still there, because you know that it's a fake. You know that underneath that church is a whole
coven.
tunnel work of a coven of vampires. And now that
Not a
you,
church of Lathander.
yeah, and you also know that the even reason that these people are even there is because they escaped the control of the king. So when the king was killed in Goldcrest, when they were freed, they all ran because they were all getting slaughtered, and a lot of them came to Shield Glare. So it's a lot of these new vampires that are there. And they're trying to figure out how to survive and stuff. So yeah, they're still there.
Side quest, we take out.
This is also where you went to go do your mission. You picked up the job to go steal the book.
Yeah.
So
Hope that's not gonna backfire.
Are we wanted? Because I think the last time we killed a lot of people.
Nobody knows us.
You
though.
guys are wanted.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows
Oh, yeah.
us.
Not
Nobody
Lyria.
We
knows.
didn't
Nice.
declare it. We didn't like kill people and then be like, "This was the Knights of Elderhold's doing." And then storm out of town.
But
Your whole
people
presence
probably
is pretty
see
loud.
you.
No, nobody saw us.
No, I don't think anybody really anybody saw us.
Survived.
That
There's
saw
no one.
us.
Yeah, nobody lived that saw us. Let's be clear.
We did have a horde of vampires come after us, then I cast sunlight so they couldn't get their own teleported away.
Also, a horde of vampires.
And they didn't
Have
see. They didn't see
They just
who
saw,
it was
they saw light.
clearly though.
No.
They just know that their buddies were killed by some people who then teleported away and
But we were dressed very gothically.
So what, do you want to stop at Shield Glare, or do we
No.
just want to go?
No. Let's
You
go
want to
to.
go to your temple and
Maybe better BDSM. Disguise on.
have a little prayer session?
No, it's a false temple. It's not a temple of Lathander at all. So we have nothing to do here. So we get out of here and go straight to Trumpsfield.
Full skirt.
Maybe on the way back. Maybe
Yeah.
on the way back. We'll see.
I'll get on my broom and I'll scout.
That'd be
Okay.
nice. That'd be nice.
Everybody roll for perception. You do it with advantage.
Can I also fly and start looking around?
And then you can do that with advantage then.
I'm also flying around.
Oh, that's a griffin.
Oh, geez.
That's right.
Oh,
Anybody who's off the ground can do it with advantage.
All right. 26.
Oh, you see him.
22.
You see him.
23.
See him. You see him. Oh, you two wouldn't know him. Never mind. You guys can't roll. Sorry.
We see
Well,
somebody.
what else
Yeah.
do I see in the area then?
For the most part, the town again is small. They seem, for the most part, very peaceful. There seems to be
Got the Air Force.
people that are like, hurrying and doing their business, that kind of stuff. You do notice, though, however, there are like boards on the windows and things like that. People are getting their work done in the day as much as they can, and then they're boarding and staying inside their houses at night. So that's the thing that you guys notice, and you're like, they are prepared for vampires. The three of you, on the other hand, see that there's somebody who's acting a little slightly suspicious at the edge of town, and he just sits there like almost like a bush. He's like taking notes, looking at the town. Something about him looks very familiar.
Is he not? Is he? He's not the vampire, is he?
He's not a vampire. It's daytime.
Yeah.
What does he look like?
He's wearing one of the hats. That's the tricorn hats. He's got kind of a dark, long jacket on, and he seems kind of muscular, kind of bigger, kind of a guy. For whatever reason, his strange as it sounds, his body doesn't seem like it matches somebody that you know, but his face does, and that's what's throwing you. His face looks familiar. His body does not.
Brian? No.
For that, I'll give it to you.
Was it Brian?
No, it was Roddy.
Roddy. Oh. I knew it was like
Roddy.
Roddy.
It's Roddy.
Fuck.
Roddy?
Oh, the one who was in love with
Claudia.
No!
I'm gonna go fly over there.
I'm gonna land right next to him
Me
on
too.
the Griffin, yeah.
Do I
Oh my
see
gosh.
Pavel and Maeve like?
Yeah, they just straight over.
Yeah. Call in the Air Force!
I'll pick
Hi,
up.
Roddy.
Oh my gosh, my friends, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'll pick you up.
You're gonna have to pick up
I'm doing
Claudia
well.
so
It's
she's with us.
She can fly as a bird or something.
is my love still here?
She is. She's with us. She brought us here.
Claudia turned into a bird. Claudia, don't be yourself right now.
Yeah, I
Hi.
would assume you're on Atlas with me, and then you're on the broom
We're on
with...
the room. Yeah.
I thought I sensed your
Oh, it's a
presence.
zero.
You're really jacked
Oh,
since
who
last
has
time we
Lyria?
saw you.
Yeah.
Atlas has her grasp with his claws.
Oh.
So he kind of just tossed her to the ground right before we landed.
Great.
So what are you
So
doing
beautiful.
here? Why are you being really suspicious?
Unless she has her own way of flying.
No, she's yeah.
Oh, she's
She's
lucky to
a
get a ride at all.
lady, I think. She's good
She's walking. She's walking. I'm here on patrol to make sure that the vampires aren't doing anything, untoward or whatever.
How is everybody? How's Sophie doing? Is she still being amazing?
She's quite strict with us, but she's turned out to be a great leader. As a matter of fact, we're here in Shieldglare trying to rid the area of a lot of the infiltration that has happened here with the vampires. We try to do it covertly because large numbers that they do have seem to work against us, but we've been successful at removing a large swath of them. The church is where they're really hiding out at the moment, but hopefully one day we'll have that cleared out and Shieldglare will again be a safe haven from vampires.
What if you got a cleric to hollow the church?
Well, there are things underneath the church who are doing the exact opposite of that.
There's a lot of magic
Uh,
in that church.
they are using all their efforts into making it a place of vile intentions.
Never sat well with me that we left that church the way we did.
I mean, I
I
could
know,
drop
I
a
didn't get to
fireball.
steal
We're here
anything.
now.
I'm with you. And it's not good to leave an enemy at our backs.
What forces do you have here, Roddy?
Well, for me, since it's the afternoon, it's just me. There's no need to worry about them coming out during the daytime. I'm mostly looking for people that are human in nature who seem to be helping them. But it seems as though all those individuals have been captured and taken care of. But at night, when night falls, this whole town will be surrounded by our kind. And we'll make sure that people are safeguarded, and if any incidents happen, we're there to take care of them. Needless to say, they're running out of food supply quite rapidly, and we're starving them out, as it were.
Well,
So
I think if you can take care of the surrounding area, we can clear out the church.
You see him kind of puff up a little bit, and you see he's quite ripped.
filled out. All of a sudden.
He's filled out. Well, ever since his transformation into a full werewolf, he's got some abs on him now.
Mordai, nice to meet you.
Ah.
I introduce myself.
Hello. You smell like my love.
Oh, I forgot to tell you more, Dad. This is Claudia's ex-fiance.
Oh.
Really?
Can someone like tell her I'm here, because I know you guys talk with your heads and stuff. Because I mean I've been not much. I've been just hanging out,
Yeah.
saving
Looks like you've been working out a little
saving
bit
this
too.
just a little bit, not too much to
You
get
look
too.
good.
Yeah, I've been working out. So, but she's
Actually right now on a co-op mission as well. She's blending in with the surroundings.
Yeah, she's with
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
Or
Well,
maybe
you'll tell her.
Pass it on.
yeah,
for
for sure.
All right. Yeah.
Especially if, clearing out the church is successful, I think.
Oh yeah,
she might even
that'll
make
impress
an
her, huh?
appearance.
Yeah.
'Cause- And just tell her I'm the
Assuming,
one
like,
that's
an
in
angry
charge.
bird starts chirping at me at that point.
I'm the one that's in charge and really taking care of things. After Boris after he passed, I've been really filling in his shoes, as it were, and I'm doing pretty good. So you let.
You've been filling in Boris' shoes, huh?
Yeah, well, not all of his shoes, but some.
Boris
Like
was Sophie's husband.
It's more as like loafers, really. But I've been doing good. I've been doing good job, and I've been fighting the fight. And you just need to let Claudia know. You know, I'm
Still thinking about
I
it?
still, just a little bit. You know, every once in a while.
Maybe you're impressive.
She remembers that I'm like, I've like attached myself to her, right? Like it's.
Yeah, like that bond forever and ever.
Yeah, that's
right?
a long time. As
Yeah.
it turns out.
It turns out.
It's,
Yeah, very much Twilight.
it's quite.
Did you do that to Madeira?
It's quite a long time.
Such a
No, she had a different chick try to
Yeah, he had another
little
man,
crazy.
werewolf shit, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Work
Yeah.
out.
She
She
almost
got
got her
ate
ass
by
beat
another
by me.
werewolf.
And I realized she was really strong, and then she did get her ass beat by me.
So, where is it? You're heading towards?
Well,
So-
this church now.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
gonna
church,
clear
we're
out
gonna
the
help
church
you
and
out.
shield layer.
Oh,
After that, we're gonna hit up Crux.
oh, you guys have a busy day ahead of you, I guess.
That's
So,
how the knights roll.
I wouldn't go down into the church
You can come with
yet.
us.
Well,
I mean,
the
we
rest
could-
of the trips aren't here yet.
So-
They're coming at night.
Last time I infiltrated the church, they sleep in the basement, and they're not up in the top layer during the daytime.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think we
I think
Well, the church is cleared out. It's just all the
Oh.
top is cleared out.
Yeah.
There's
Did you
nothing
get-
there.
I
Did you
think
get all the
the-
magical items? and stuff?
There wasn't very much that was really useful. We've mostly, sold those things and.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just in church and name at this point. But yeah, underneath is where all those vampires
Why don't we
are.
go make that our local headquarters?
Yeah, let's go
All
to
right.
that because I'm about to get fucking impaled by this big dick swinging around by my head. Now that he's all jacked, I gotta go somewhere.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
You kind
Yeah.
of shows that a little bit. Sorry. BDP.
Yeah.
I'll let Claudia know.
you and the forces from Tornadoing can come support us
I
down
like
there
that.
once they arrive. I think we should strike now though while the vampires are weak during
I
the day,
agree.
though, right?
I agree 100%.
All right. Then are you sure you don't want to wait till nighttime? I mean,
I mean, if you can communicate to them that our plan, I think we'll be okay. You know,
Yeah.
you can
I
come
mean,
Alright,
in.
very well.
novel, so I'm pretty confident.
all right then.
You should
Yeah.
always get the vampires when at least
We can
expecting
handle.
it and
I think we can
can't
handle a couple of
This
vampires.
would be a good warm up, before we go to Crux.
Yeah. A little practice.
And Crux, that's quite a thing. I mean, that's
It's on the hush hush.
It's on the agenda
Yeah,
for
yeah.
today.
I do get my older brother, so that's where he's at. Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't even know you had an older brother.
Yeah, he's a human.
What?
That's odd, but okay.
Yeah.
I've known you your whole life. I've never heard of this brother.
That's pretty.
Oh, no. Never heard you refer to him as your brother before.
Yeah.
Nobody never called me your
Everyone's
brother.
being so exasperating.
Just me.
Oh, dear.
That's true.
All right, so you guys are just dirty dozen walking in and just
Yeah.
kicking butt and taking names.
I'm thinking,
Do
yeah.
we want to try like a little bit stealthy, see if they're sleeping down there, and then drop the hammer? So to speak?
Well, I want to get to the church. Let's go
Yeah.
look around at the church, right?
Yeah.
And just try to get like a. So I want to set up like our base of operations, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Kind of
Okay.
put her gear down, kind of put some stuff on. This is where we're gonna, I think, kind of make as our focal point.
Okay. Are you guys all feeling telepathically?
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear Claudia and she says, "Hey guys, I don't think I'm gonna come any closer because he can smell me. He keeps looking in my direction. I think he knows I'm here.
Just
Oh
keep,
my god, do you
Yeah.
see him right now?
So I'm gonna hang out town because he's looking at me right now. I gotta go. So
we'll meet us at the church.
Do we just see a raven?
okay. Yeah, and she just like
Take off.
and you see Roddy and he's looking up at the and he's like licking his lips like
Oh.
Yeah, you see why.
I don't know if that's
Yeah,
like
I get it. Yeah.
Just please fly.
you know the church is like
What is that?
Let's go for
All right, Roddy, we'll go meet up with
Yeah,
your
right.
troops halfway.
okay.
And,
I'll let him know.
and,
We'll
We'll see you at church.
I'm a very small girl.
All right.
Send in the reinforcements.
All right, I'll do my best. And you see him take off, and right when he hits through some of the trees, the first little trees there at the edge of the town, you see immediately a wolf running through. He's a big wolf. He's definitely hit his growth spurt.
Yeah.
And in Claudia's mind, she's thinking, "Man, maybe I shouldn't have ditched this guy.
You're
He's kind of
Keep him around.
he seems to have some good qualities about him. You know, something about him is quite a nice guy."
Plenty of juice.
Except for that sniffing and licking his lips.
Yeah, that's maybe like a dog thing, though.
He's not really sure if it's hunger or if it's love. It's one or the other.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I just wanted to eat the reason.
So you guys go back towards the church. It looks nothing like you guys saw it the first time. The first time you saw it, it was very much clean. It was, the pews were in order. There was a lot of people that were brought in, especially like the homeless were brought in a lot. They were given free food, and they were given, comfort and blankets.
They were never seen
and-
from again.
Yeah, and then suddenly, every once in a while someone would go missing, but they're homeless. So who knows? It's all right. They left and went to some other place and found good fortune. But they were all taken downstairs and eaten. In fact, they tried to get, I think, some of you guys to go down in their basement to have dinner. And you guys didn't go. So yes, the whole top has been disrupted. A lot of the pews have been broken and pushed to the sides of the building themselves. All statues have been destroyed on the inside. It looks more like an abandoned building than anything else. But the thing that is of great note is that there is a pew basically at the end where the Knight of Lathander or the Priest of Lathander would preach from. And it is laying on its side and there's a hole underneath it. And you realize that's probably a quick hatch for them to go down below.
Can I use my tremor sense ring and see if I get any bad vibes?
Absolutely.
The caverns underneath here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
yeah. Can I guidance myself?
Yes, you can.
9 plus 8. 17.
17. They're down there. But you don't feel very much movement at all. Like, you think that you feel like some rats running around, but then it's too big to be a rat, and it's not running and scurrying around large areas. It's like, and you start thinking, oh, these guys have been starved out for a while now. They're probably lethargic down there in the bottom, just holding on to as much as they possibly can. There is one area, however, it seems to have a lot of kicking and a lot of shoving and that kind of movement, and you're getting it from like one of the back areas. But after a while of listening with your tremor sense ring, it just goes still.
Don't love that. So I'll tell that to everybody.
Mhm.
I get vibes from over here.
I don't think we have much time.
No.
I would like to have Atlas rip a hole in the ceiling of the church, directly over that hole and down to the altar,
Mhm.
to shine light down onto it,
Oh yeah.
and also so that we can have a quick escape on Atlas.
All right. So Atlas just starts to tear apart and starts to rip it open. As that happens, you see the tremor sense ring also that there's more movement, but it's not very good movement. Like, you get the sense that people are trying to get away from that area and they're falling and that kind of stuff. After a while, you see that hole open up quite large. The first thing you see is that there used to be beds in corners. There used to be long tables with chairs all around them.
This is what we can see from the light shining down into the hole,
Mhm.
and we're all looking down.
The tables have been cracked and almost used as like a barricade against one of the walls. You see that the beds have all been torn up. There's some bodies in some of the beds, but you're not really sure if it's a vampire, an undead thing, or a person. There's just carnage.
How far down?
It's actually only about 15 feet, possibly. It's just the basement area.
Divine sense.
No undead, but lots of vampires down. And it's very weak.
but not like in our where we immediately can see the body. So we can see.
No, you can see that they've moved out of the way. Like they heard something was going on, and they just got. You can see that their eyes are kind of looking out from the dark areas from below.
See Pavel just kind of look around and like, any reason we shouldn't just go on down?
That's what I was kind of seeing if we need to do a short rest or head down there.
Just head down there.
Okay.
Tally ho!
Okay.
Al just jumps down.
You jump down.
Superhero landing.
I'll fly down.
So do we want lights or no lights?
Lights.
Lights.
What? Pavel. Yeah, lights.
I never
My question is that.
You know, Pavel's scared.
I always had the lights on.
I'll pull out a torch and snap my fingers.
Okay, so just regular torchlight.
No, I mean I've cast light a couple of times as I'm jumping.
I mean, I have like
down.
sunbeam, so if it goes down, I've got it.
As soon as you jump down into the hole and you get your torch out and you light it up and you start doing these like globes of light that are kind of ruined in the room to be able to see, you realize that there was like at least 2 or 3 of these guys on each side of you guys, and they're running towards you to come and bite you.
Oh,
and they look hungry, feral. But as soon as they even just see the light from your torch, they back away from it, and they're just on the outside of that light. And you can just see their bodies moving in the darkness, and their eyes seem to be almost slightly glowing red as they don't take their eyes away from either one of you guys.
Oh well, I cast daylight.
And then I will also rage and kind of pull out my sword and try to
Take a
swipe at
swing?
one of them. Yeah.
Guiding bolt.
As soon as you turn on the ray, what is it?
Daylight.
Daylight is just a 60-foot sphere of sunlight.
So 60 foot of bright light and an additional 60 foot of.
It fills up the
Light.
entire room, and as it does, you see these creatures just for a moment where they used to be human and now have just turned into these horrific, like their skin is pulling back, their teeth are almost like protruding from their faces.
Do them a mercy.
And just for a moment, you see them see the light before they all just turn into dust and explode. Some of them even stand as statues of pillars of coals, basically, and just sit and stand. There's
All right, guys, good
nothing else.
Yeah, you just nuked the shit.
Mordai pulls out finger guns and goes, oh.
How big is the room?
It's only about 30 feet, 40 feet.
Is there any passageways or there's other rooms, right?
There's like a few small rooms off to the sides. You would know this as rooms for like the head priest to go and do his prayers, or another room for for the holy texts and things like that. Most of the doors have been broken through, and everything inside of them has been just destroyed, really. And there's some rooms that just have like just caked with blood all on the inside.
Is there any fresh? Is there like what does it smell like? Is there a fresh kill?
Nothing is fresh.
Okay.
There was one vampire who turned on another one and started to fight him and try to eat him. And when the light came,
You got vaporized too?
they all got vaporized, and they're just standing there as he's eating the other vampire.
How many's down here?
30.
Kind of dust.
30?
30 of them. And they're all gone.
Pavel just obliterated.
Yeah.
Another Wednesday.
Another Wednesday.
Can I actually use my tremor sense ring to see if it goes any deeper?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
16 plus 8. 24.
24. It does not go any deeper. You don't even hear any rats or anything. Matter of fact, as you look around the room, all the rats and small rodents are dead in corners, and they've been sucked to husks.
Wow. Okay.
That's when you see my rat like.
Yeah, and he's like, huh.
Let me out of here.
That's fine.
Rat killers!
Okay.
Alright, well, that was...
Poor Hops.
I high-five Pavel. See, I wasn't worried. We have Pavel with us.
We could spend a night here before we leave for Cruxfield if you want to kind of try to rehollow this ground now.
I mean,
Okay.
Should we?
We would have to wait for Roddy to show back up anyway, so let him know.
We're
We're gonna leave a note like, "Hey, kill all the vampires later, boys." I think we should hang out for that and then take off in the morning for Cruxfield. How does that sound?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down.
So we need to fix the hole in the roof then?
Yeah, Atlas. Hey, buddy.
yeah. He's really good about tearing things down.
Stop.
Putting back up is a little harder.
Yeah.
It's fucking Gryffindor,
All mending the edges.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll work on the church a little bit. Kind of spread the news in town that we've cleared the purge for now, and I'll reach out to Elderhold and just see if they could, at some point in time, send
somebody down
an
here.
acolyte or something.
Okay.
To hollow.
Or just to.
I don't know if I can. Can I?
Do it.
I can do ceremony. I can do ceremony.
I'll try hollowing the ground.
Well, hollowing ground. I mean, actual hollowing the ground is a paladin thing. It's a religious thing. But you can clean the ground, which is also cleanliness is next to godliness. So you can clean up the place and make it look more presentable and that kind of stuff, which would help to that. So
I'll use prestidigitation and mending.
I'll
Exactly.
kind of move the pews around, help
getting things
all the
orderly
trash.
again.
I'll use gust and dust.
There you go. So while you guys are doing the spring cleaning, in comes Roddy with like 12 other werewolf guys, and they're all ready to go. And they walk in, they're like,
Well then.
everything's.
They were like
So those
starved.
like sweeping vampire ashes in the piles, like. Oh hey.
Yeah. That's you guys to show up.
Yeah. We got some brooms. There's we got a pile of stuff going on over here, and he just starts signing tasks. You know.
All right, and they kind of just pile their weapons in the corner and start picking up brooms, and Roddy says, well, "I'll go tell the rest of the town that they've been liberated."
Are you guys sure that that's the last stronghold of them? That was the last?
Oh yeah, everybody else has been taken care of. So yeah,
Yeah, this time we'll need Torrent, Haven, and Elderhold's help to regrow, of course. So
yeah.
kind of we'll leave that in your hands. We're gonna sleep here tonight, but off to Crux in the morning.
That sounds great. Thank you all for coming, and you won't forget to tell my love that I was here to help, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have her call you.
She got your number, right?
Send you a reading.
she knows where I'm at. She's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Yep, bye.
Cool.
So yeah, so
Okay, bye. Excused.
Pavel, roll religion.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is a good one. This is
Yeah.
juicy.
21.
21. As you're cleaning, you actually uncover a it's not an artifact as in like a powerful artifact. It's more of a symbol, right? And it's this it's a sun on a necklace. And you know this to be a symbol of like a leader of Lathander would be wearing this. And it's been kind of tossed into the corner. It's not even really made of gold. It's just, just decorated and that kind of thing to look nice, right?
Gold plate.
It's gold plated. And that was the whole point, is that it's not supposed to be valuable. It's supposed to be a symbol, right? And you find it and you feel a little bit conflicted because you know it belongs to someone of higher ranks in the Lathander church. And it's just a ping of sadness to see that this has just been left behind. But you also don't feel like you can take it either. You don't feel like you deserve to have this. This is,
Mm-hmm.
a lot has happened since you went on this journey. Yeah. So you have this. You can pocket it and take it with you, or you can leave it behind for the next person to find.
I'm gonna take it with me for now. I'm not gonna put it on it or anything like that, but I just gotta prepare it, make sure it's
Mhm.
good. Gotta go to the right hands, even if I'm not worthy yet.
Mhm.
I make sure it gets there. Of course, can't leave it in the dust. That's wrong.
Okay. Yeah. So you delicately take it up, and it's got some nicks, some scratches, some broken pieces to it. but nothing that someone who has some magical mending wouldn't be able to fix pretty easily. So, all right. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and take a quick break so that you guys get some new drinks, get some refreshments, and we'll be back in just a couple seconds.
Perfect. Thank you.
Very much for watching our show, Land of Prova, the Knights of Elderhold. Thank you so much for watching us and supporting us as we go through our adventures. It's been a really great pleasure. I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about some of the things that we use on the show. That way, if it's some of the things that you seem to like as well, maybe you can go ahead and include some of the tools that we use and help spice up your game at home. One of the tools that I absolutely love using is my minis. My minis I use all the time. I get them from different places. Sometimes I go to my mini factory. They have some great selections there. I have a 3D printer, a mini resin printer. And so I love to go on my mini factory and find some stuff. Also, there's some great tools on Patreon. If you go in there, you can find some great packages for lower prices. Great stuff that's out there. But my absolute favorite one of these minis, the company that uses this or builds these, is by far Artisan Guild. Artisan Guild has some great products, and every single month they come up with a brand new set that they send out to their Patreon members. And this is only like $10 a month. Now, we are not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by these guys. This is all just our personal opinions. I love using these minis, and I hope that you'll be able to use some of these minis in your games as well. But here's some of the reasons I love Artisan Guild. Number one, $10 a month, and you get an entire package ready to go. And so every month, for example, the ones you're seeing right now on the screen, this is the newest month of July, and just wonderful pieces. Very thick models. I really enjoy the thickness of their models, specifically because other models I've tried out that have more thinner blades or thinner pieces and hands and arms and things like that, they may look more realistic. However, they break super easy. I put some of those guys out on my table, and a lot of those guys break. Artisan Guild, on the other hand, they make theirs much more substantial. They are a lot more greater quality, a lot of thicker quality to them. And when they break, it's super easy to grab a little piece of glue, shove it back together, and you're back up and running. Sometimes with those smaller models, with the other dealers and things, the pieces are just so thin. Even when you do glue them together, if you don't glue them back together 100% correctly, they just don't ever look the same ever again. But that's not the case, at least not my experience, when I work with any of the Artisan Guild stuff. As you can see, they have a large range of really great minis. They start off with just some of the regular small individual minis, and then they kind of go up from there as far as the sizes for each one of the packages. I believe these guys are large creatures that you're seeing on the screen right now. Sometimes I've seen them have the regular medium-sized creatures on mounts. I've seen them give out things like dragons. I've seen them give out in some of their packages like dragons and dinosaurs and all kinds of really great quality stuff. And of course, they do throw in a few terrain pieces as well. Not a whole lot, but enough to at least give your table a little bit extra oomph if that's what you're looking for. Again, this is my absolute favorite ones. I keep coming back to them every single time. I monthly subscribe to these guys at $10 a month, and it is definitely a steal. There hasn't been a package I haven't liked yet. The one downside I would say, if you guys are thinking about joining up with these guys, is the fact that you will need to invest in resin, because I guarantee you, you're going to love their minis, and you're going to feel just terrible if you don't print every single one of them like me, and the price of that resin sometimes can get a little expensive. So that's the downside. It is an investment to keep pumping these things out. But again, being that it's Patreon, if I'm a little low in funds, I can cancel. But I personally I can't bring myself to cancel, because every single month there's something else in there that I like, and I just love their minis. Great detail, great stability, and so yeah. Hopefully, if you like the things that we have on our channel, on our show, you can see some of these minis in action, and yeah. Hopefully, if you like them, you can go and jump onto Patreon, check them out, Artisan Guild, and help improve your tables. So hopefully this helped you out. Maybe on one of the next breaks, I'll show you some of the other tools and things that we use here. So thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
I doubt she would like that.
Hello. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to refresh our drinks and refresh our minds. And now we are ready to get back into it and get to the Crux field. So yeah, you stayed the night in a previously vampire-infested church. And now, next morning, you guys are all refreshed. You guys feel great about things. Some of the people that were from Torrent Haven, some of the guards and stuff, have already started clearing things out, and are really going to take care of the whole area, rebuild it, and that kind of stuff. Torrent Haven is no longer going to be so secluded. They're going to try to assimilate into the rest of the community and that kind of a thing, because they don't want to be the hidden ones anymore, and they want to come out and be known. So, so you wake up the next morning, and Claudia is still nowhere to be found. She's still communicating through her telepathic link, saying she's had to move 3 times all last night because every time Roddy found her.
No.
Hey,
well, let's get the hell out of
one
here.
cannot stop love, especially when it has a scent.
He's casual stage 5.
I'll prestidigitation Claudia so she smells like cinnamon and like a bunch of different things. She doesn't smell like her normal self to try and.
I mean, I don't. Good luck with that. They're like.
I can only do so much.
There you go.
I'll try.
Get dressed. Let's go. I know you take a while. Let's go.
All right.
You know me in the morning. I'm gonna wait for like 4 hours already. Let's go.
Yeah, does anybody want to do anything before we take
Super grouchy.
No.
No, just my morning workout routine.
Mordai makes coffee.
And breakfast.
It's gonna do
Scowls.
her morning yoga.
Okay.
Definitely just looking for any sign or talking to people about my previous party members because that's what I'm looking for.
Do you name them all out?
No, I'll just describe them.
Roll just a regular d20.
One.
There's a point at which, a very sad point, where someone says, "Oh my gosh, I know that person. They're right down the street." And you're like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. They just came into town. They look like this. They look like yeah. And they go down there, and it looks nothing like what you were expecting. But it was just mistaken identity.
Heartbreak.
Yeah, so very heartbreaking. You thought you would have seen one of your buddies, and nothing.
We'll find her. We found a lucky.
Maybe it won't be a Crux field.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like a lot of people tend to wash up with this.
Yes.
Especially old adventurers.
People who are down and out, people who are on their last ditch effort to gain power, strength, or notoriety, or someone who just wants to go and watch people slaughter each other and
Bet on it.
make some money.
Dress code on this Crux field.
I'm surprised I've never been to this place.
Nope.
Okay.
There's not very many rules in this place. Although if you do get caught thieving here, they do cut off your arms.
Oh, it's fine.
Not the hands, the whole arm.
I tell that to Adira.
You think she would?
I know. When in the Crux, act like the Crux. It's fine. But I wouldn't mind placing a bet or two.
Oh,
Maybe you can put a bet on me later. I don't know.
Yeah. I bet you'd go down on the first round.
I'm definitely gonna bet.
I'm joking.
She goes both times.
All right.
Fine.
To get to the Crux field, it doesn't take too long. And when you get close to it, you realize that the water at certain times of the year will come in and come up behind Crux field itself. That's why it's almost a sandbank. It almost becomes its own island during certain times of year. Right now, you can see that there's a lot more ocean water that seems to be kind of pouring in slightly, but it hasn't quite hit that time. However, when that time comes, which is coming soon, the whole area will be sectioned off from the rest of the world, and
Like its own little island.
its own little island unto itself. And therefore, if you're scared, you can't run away. If you're poor, you can't escape your debtors.
Yeah.
It's a nice little place. Yes.
Good thing we brought the Air Force.
So you make it in. This place on the outside of the Colosseum is very much tents, mud homes kind of stuff. Some of the places look kind of nice because there's the more royal people who come in to do their bets. But for the most part, it looks like lots of common people come here, and they come in their tents and things and come in droves and then bet and sell their wares and all that kind of stuff. So you come in and you realize the Crux is going to begin in a few days. And so there's lots of people inside the Colosseum itself. Do you go to the Colosseum?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Does it look like the whole town just kind of centers onto it like blows up from the Colosseum?
Yep. The closer you get, the more condensed people are, the more people are trying to sell you all kinds of craziness. There are statues of some of like the main people that have won in the past. There's all kinds of stuff.
Any statues that we recognize?
Yeah.
Yes, actually. You recognize your dad as being one of the people that won.
Yeah.
The question is that what did he win and
Where did he go?
where did he go? But he won. And so there are statues of him. On the other hand, a lot of times these gladiators, is what they really are, right? Wear a lot of masks, and so they're known by their crazy, weird stage names that they use to go and slaughter people. You've heard that Calcifer is here, but you don't see anybody who looks like Calcifer.
That means we have to come up with monikers for ourselves if we participate.
No.
No?
He's just no.
No.
I'll just be me.
Let's be me. Well, you can wear a mask if you want. I have nothing.
I put my serpent mask on from the cult we got.
Oh
Yeah, I don't remember what mask I had, but I will put that one.
Yours was a panther.
It was a panther. It wasn't it. All right.
Panther, stag. I think you had a cow, like a
Cow.
bull.
yeah. It was like a cow.
And then you had a rabbit.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm pretty sure I did not keep my mask. I was like, no, never again.
I definitely kept mine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a
for
new
sure.
one out of nature.
Well, that's my inventory list.
I mean, I'd like to make my way straight to the Colosseum, but like, I just want to keep an eye out. Like, is there like a row of like shrines to like war gods or battle gods or
Oh,
where
yes.
people would go, and then like
Yep,
there might be some shrines to other gods there as well.
Yes. So as you go around the outside of the Colosseum, where you can actually find seats at on the further end, you see people like to sell lots and lots of things of like foods and that kind of stuff. But then you also see also shrines for people to go and do their praying to their gods of choice. You're kind of appalled by it because it's not really a temple. It's not even really a shrine. It's more of
Like drive-through.
it's like a drive-through fast food McDonald's style religion.
Like, here's your blessing.
Yeah, that's
Next.
Exactly. Hey, you want to make your prayer to the thing? And the guy changes his hat, puts it on, and comes back out. Okay, let's talk about this.
Okay, gotcha.
It's mostly for profit. There's also a section where you can do your betting, and in the same section, there's places where you can donate to give your person that you like a regeneration, so they can be coming back to life if they are killed. And so you see that there's like a plaque up on the wall with different names of the contestants, and some of them have like one gem next to it saying that they have resurrection for them only once. There's other ones that are 3. There's some of them that are 10. And each one of these costs a lot of money. Something else that you see is that there's a section there still for signups. If you would like to, so far, decide to join in the
Any
charade.
names you recognize?
Does
You
your,
would know
starting-
for the best.
But is there any aliases that he could be under that would know?
Yeah, like anything that you would make a connection with of the top ones.
You know, maybe. It's going to be a hard roll. Anybody who knew him before, you can actually it's the two of you guys. Go ahead and roll, and let's see. Let's add your history to it.
Ooh, that's good.
I'll use my inspiration on this one.
All right.
That's a little bit better.
Oh no.
Is there a fee to sign up?
That's the wonderful thing. Anybody can sign up,
Really?
but once you sign up, you cannot remove yourself, and it
Can't
is
back out.
you can't back out. And unless your patrons pay for you to have a resurrection,
Ooh, everything's to the death, right?
everything is to the death.
How does it like work out like to the end, right? Is there like a tier bracket? Now that I'm there and I'm looking, right?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking at all the participants. Is it like one man takes all of it in the end, kind of thing, or is there
It's like if
different?
we both
Can we-
sign up,
Can we sign up as a
well,
team?
we have to kill each other.
Right, or is it like he's a wizard, so he's up to the wizard class? I'm kind
Yeah.
of like a warrior.
So that's
I wanna
where-
go warrior class.
Yeah, so that's where they split them. They split them specifically with warrior wizards only, and then they have those who are both warriors and wizards. And they have some that are just bronze, beat the hell out of each other, massive whatever. But as you look at that one in particular, you see that there are a few giants that have been placed into the brawn. Under the other ones, you see there's like a tapestry that's on the side that's been magically imbued with different faces. You see a person that looked like they were a cat folk, what are they called? Tabaxi. But he doesn't look like a Tabaxi. He looks like a lion.
A Leon?
Yeah, he looks just wicked looking. So those are the three brackets you can put into brawn, magic and brawn, or just magic. But in those areas, you don't even know if you'll be fighting a contestant or just a
creature.
creature.
So
Can we sign up as a group?
Is it random?
Is there like
It's all
partner?
random. The number one thing of this is that it doesn't matter who's in the ring with you. You should be able to take them.
Oh. Is there like a little girl league for people my size?
Nope.
What?
There are
I kinda wanna sign
stats.
up.
What is the
Me
cost
too.
of a resurrection?
Yeah, how much is a resurrection?
You can give it in terms of 100 gold, in increments of 100 golds to submit.
Okay.
However, to get a resurrection, it's going to cost 10,000 gold.
What if I have the diamonds for the resurrection?
Doesn't matter. You can trade those in and
How's
get
the
towards the thing.
how's the range of people looking like? Do they look like are they big and scary, or like I could take a pitch?
Those are the bronze. You're thrown in that group. There's no
Should we be in the middle?
long darts. There's just you can get in there, and you got to shoot the dude before he gets close to you. But he's allowed to take whatever weapons he has, whatever tricks he's got,
Items, anything?
Oh.
anything. It's an anything goes kind of environment.
I super want to sign up.
I'll sign up.
Wait. Before we actually say we're going to sign up, hold on. This is...
What is that?
It's a Miaya mix. I mean,
I guess we should.
ooh, I want to fight her.
Ooh.
She's like it's like the veil, like Jasmine.
I mean, if I die, you guys have to hurt.
Oh, okay, I don't like that. But the other two, I can fly, so I'm not like.
What is he stepping on?
That would be a body
That's a
that he's
person.
ripping off. He's got the arm in the other hand.
So we're gonna be fighting one of these
That's the
people.
person.
That one has a bunch of arrows sticking out of his
And
back.
this is the butcher.
Ooh, a
Ooh,
big old gross
serpent.
centipede thing.
And we're seeing all this?
Yes.
Oh, those are like holographic. Oh, okay, that's like the one
Oh.
I don't make.
Manicore.
I can fly.
Sick.
Are we gonna have to roll like a d20
How long?
to see who we're fighting? Oh my god. Oh god. It sounds
So
so,
in the
I think I have to sign
In
up.
the group fund, we would have enough to resurrect one person
Oh.
one time. We have 17,340, so probably with our personal gold, we could get up to 2 times.
I have 6,000.
So
Almost
I have
7,000.
If the crowd likes you.
if the
They'll
crowd
donate.
likes us, we could they
Yeah.
might contribute to us as well.
Or we
What
just
kind
get
of thing
super
says the
popular.
crowd?
But what is our
Alright,
goal here?
I kind of want to sign in as the stage of storms.
But what is our goal is to just fight for a boon.
Well, I thought we were originally coming to find
Calcifer.
But if we fight and we become popular, then he'll know that we're here.
Is that the only way,
What if we
at
have to
risk
fight
of death, to find our friend here?
I'm willing to risk death.
Listen, okay.
No, I get it. I'm herding cats with y'all. I understand.
I'll risk it for the biscuit.
But maybe, if I'm in danger and he knows it's me, maybe he'll come and save me, and then we'll have to get away from here before they kill us. Worst case scenario.
Jeez.
What if he doesn't know it's you and you
Oh,
die?
he'll know it's me.
What if you get smashed like a bug?
Oh, there's a mermaid.
Do you see any of this?
Yeah. Listen, the only one I'm really scared of is the Magicore. Because it can fly. Other
What
than
about
that,
that thing?
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's landlocked. Anything landlocked, I'm okay.
We have days before the Crux starts. I say we ask around,
Okay.
and we only
Can you move in that camera?
sign up as a last resort.
If I really want to sign up and
So, these are not the only people on the field or creatures that are stuck inside of cages. These are just the top of the group. There's tons of people in here. A lot of them are practicing. In a lot of cases, they're practicing with weapons that are either wooden or they're practicing with weapons that have been magically sealed in the sides so that you can bruise somebody and break some bones, but you can't kill them with these weapons. And so you see these things. The people are practicing, working against dummies, or they're working against other players just to practice some stuff. But these are the ones who are the top contenders.
there's no doubles around.
There could be.
It's random.
It's all random.
I wish
So
we
what-
could sign
what-
up pairs.
So
That
if
would
we
be-
say if I signed up under Braun and then Maeve signs up under Braun, we could potentially go against each other.
And you'd have to kill each other.
so
it sounds like only
whoever
only
signs
one
up
person has to sign up.
In each one.
in each category.
Correct.
If that's
Well,
What we want to
you're
do.
magic.
I would be in the magic category.
Unless
so I would
unless
not.
Lyria
I would-
wants to fuck people up.
I would be in the
Yeah, you would be in the middle category.
the middle one with both.
Oh,
But-
so all of us are in the middle category.
No.
No, not me.
You
I
could
have-
be.
I have
You do
zero
have
percent
magic.
Straight run.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm straight. I'm a half caster.
By the way, the dude in the corner with the ripping off the arm and eating
Yeah,
it,
eat somebody from the body.
that's a brawn. That's a brawn guy.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that an amazing mini, by the way?
Wait,
That's an
wait.
amazing mini.
My sword.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no holds barred.
And he can use whatever he's got.
Calcifer's known
Magic.
for using his sword
yeah,
and magic, so he's gonna be in the
middle
middle
one.
category.
Cool,
me.
cool. Yeah, you're kind of.
He's going to
We
be a
don't-
hybrid.
We don't need two people to enter them.
No,
I mean,
So I think
no.
he doesn't know you.
But Pavel was gonna go in the middle. He knows Pavel, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, so Mordai in
And
the
not to say,
magic,
but
or unless Lyria wants to join.
I'm not being mean. Just saying.
Excuse me, I can fly.
That's true.
so can Pavel.
That's true. But then, so can some of these things
One thing.
that you know.
There's a lot more than what's on the field.
And there's one
Yes.
has a cannon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure your little fairy wings are not gonna do very well against a cannonball.
You just really bring me down. It's very racist.
I guess
Um,
the question is, do you have a death wish? Because
Okay,
the likelihood
so I
you're
think we
making it
want
happen is
to
like
kind of
zero.
scout the area, ask some questions, maybe go to
against
some
Mordai.
taverns or where's the
Oh.
mill.
The whole place is a tavern.
Yeah,
Like
I feel
there's
like-
drinks everywhere.
See, I'm imagining Cruxville to be like a stadium,
Mhm.
but times 100,
Yes.
right? Where
Yeah, so
there's
think,
a bunch of restaurants all the way around. Well, you can have little mini.
Mm-hmm.
People
Beer
are
stuff.
practically living here. They're just people passed out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Maybe
talking
People
from the
trading in the middle
Death
at all
is very.
times.
Mhm.
It's fluid.
Yep.
So she's not scared.
So you know
Yeah.
me, it doesn't mean
No. She's from the Fey realm. It was lasagna.
So, Did you do an investigation to figure out if you could figure out which one is him?
Oh yeah, I did horrible.
Oh, okay, never mind then. What did you do?
I had an 11. Not great.
Oh, I had a 10.
We're not a very good investigator.
Yeah. So you're looking at all the people there, and you see some person, and you're like, oh, he's got. Oh no, that's not totally not him. Looks completely different. Oh, well, maybe that's him. No, that's not him either. That's a lady.
So
Are we in
remember
the
he
room
was
of
bald.
practicing?
Was he bald?
No.
No,
No.
hair. He had long hair.
Long hair.
Well, okay.
What you remember from him last time is that. Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't tell you. Do a history check. See if you guys remember how much you remember. You'll remember
Can I
something.
just start screaming, Kelsey? Kelsey? That's what I used to call him.
Great.
6.
Oh, 17.
17. Well, with a 6, you'll remember that he had 2 flaming rapiers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember that.
You remember that he was a blade singer. He was very much into like honor and protecting people and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's why he's so torn up about Dorian.
Yeah, he got really torn up about Dorian and working for the lady who tried to kill everybody.
Yeah.
You remember that he was a dual wielder and that he was fast, super fast.
Yeah, he was like.
Yes, and he was definitely a magic user and he was a melee person. But you also know that it's been, what, a year and a half, 2 years since you've seen him?
Been a while. Yeah.
It's been a long time. You guys were level 3, level 4 when you left him. And it's been a hot minute.
It's
So
10 levels.
and he probably has been gaining levels alongside you.
Is he down there?
He very well might be.
Any
I see
word?
him.
What's up?
So, did we find any names that we thought might be him that were lined up? We're asking around. We're going around taverns and asking. But are we
There's
turning up anything that?
yeah. So there's one name on there that you would think that might be him. It's Quick Death
Oh,
is
it
what
is.
his name is,
We,
or what they Quick Death.
It looks very dressy. Oh,
Well, should we try and find
yeah,
Quick Death?
pretty-
Do we know where he trains?
But that's his name.
He's definitely a Quick Death is definitely a favorite.
Can I
Seems to be-
subtle spell detect thoughts and just start scanning thoughts
Absolutely.
in a 30-foot radius around me?
I want you to roll a Arcana.
Do you know where Quick Death trains? I'm his sister.
20.
As soon as you start to cast spells, you first immediately start sensing the people that are directly around you, which doesn't take much effort, right? But as soon as you start pressing it towards the field, you see that there is a field stopping all magic from penetrating from this side to that, and from that side to this. You can't hedge your bets by casting spells on the people in the field.
I'm scanning through the crowd. I'm not looking for trying to go into the arena.
Okay.
I'm looking for the crowd.
And looking for...
Just if anybody knows where he trains, if anybody
Oh,
has, seen him recently.
You actually see somebody who is the equivalent of wearing his pin, right? So you've got like a little...
Supporter.
Fan.
Cloak. Not cloak. Yeah, whatever.
Jersey.
Yeah, like a brooch. There you go, brooch. And it's got the name on it, right? He's like,
So it's like a fan. It's a fan.
yeah! And he's looking down at the field. He's like, come on, Quick Death! Get him, Quick Death! You show him what you got!
And I follow
And so he's all excited. He's looking at the lion guy who's sitting there in the bottom. That's Quick Death.
this guy?
The lion.
The lion one, yep. Because he's fast.
And the only way to enter the field and train
Is it
there
lion?
is if you're.
No.
Yep.
See him.
Just looking for
Lyria.
Yeah.
Roll history.
Uh, 21.
21. Fantastic. There's a moment where you're watching what's going on the field, and you're just kind of being overwhelmed by everything that's happening, and you feel like you just missed something, and you're not sure what it is because it's so loud. Everybody's yelling. Everybody is yelling, and it's like I just missed something. And you look on the field, and you see that from the corner, one of the people that have been training with has been injured. Like you can see his like arm has been broken, and so you see he's flopping around. He's kind of screaming and holding his arm. And the guy who's sparring against him stops and steps back, and they're waving over one of the clerics to come and heal him. And as the cleric runs up, you recognize the cleric. Mm-hmm. And the name is Sail.
Yay! Oh my god!
Yep.
Yes.
And so Sail goes over and gets the arm, and more ruthlessly than you would have thought, grabs it and just cracks it back into place.
Okay.
And then puts her hand on it and then starts to heal it. And I mean, quick. And then she just takes off and goes back and sits in the corner again, waiting for somebody else to get injured. Like that's the job of Sail. Okay. So why don't you explain who Sail is to these guys?
Sail, she was the cleric from my previous party that is a follower of Evandra. So she's all about free will and all that stuff. Chaotic neutral, so this is probably a bit she'd work if she she doesn't care. But she's essentially, what is she, elf? I'm trying to remember.
Yep. Highborn noble.
Highborn noble elf that escaped her noble life and decided to go the Evandra thing and just do whatever the fuck she wants.
Hippie lifestyle.
Kind of. So.
You can definitely tell that Sail has seen some stuff.
Oh, probably.
Like she's been here for a while, and like it didn't phase her at all when that guy was screaming bloody murder, and she had no mercy. Just you're fixed, and then ran back to her seat. After a couple minutes, someone else starts screaming, and the guy who's ripping off an arm, the ogre-looking thing, runs over, and she just slaps the ogre and is like, "Give it back." And he kind of like takes it out of his mouth and throws it at her, and grabs it and tries to put it back on the guy and heal him back up again. So she's busy, but
She's
there.
Skilled.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's been a while since I've reattached an arm like that.
Yeah,
Interesting technique.
I'm just gonna start heading down there.
Okay.
We can't enter the field.
There is you can get down to the gate.
Yep.
But to get to the gate, because there's so many fans all in the way, you've got to like do something to get them out of the way.
Do something. All right.
They're not going to move on their
Get
own.
them out of the way for you.
What would I have done? Let's see.
Because you don't like a lot of people around you anyway, right? Normally?
No, I don't. I'll do. To get him out.
Thunder wave.
That's what I thought. I was thinking. I was like, I should just cast darkness and let it all just
And then
come
you just
out.
walk right past everybody.
Yeah, well, have everybody like scatter because they're like, what the hell's going on?
Well, I don't know.
Can't.
It's pretty intense. Security seems pretty intense around here.
Yeah.
There's nobody around the gate.
Security.
They're probably counter spellers. I tried that.
Do you cast darkness?
You also know some people who might be able to clear a path for you if you're needed.
Yeah, but I'm probably not even like thinking right now of what you guys could do. I'm thinking about what I want to do. And yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do darkness.
Okay.
Maybe by off chance she'll see it.
Okay. So you see that there's about 35 people, and lots of them range from people who are thinking about joining the contest, and they're like trying to get a view of like what their competition's going to be up close.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are like more noble kinds of people trying to figure out who they're going to place their bets on And you even see very, very few kids actually running around in between everybody, kind of peeking and seeing what the new show is going to be.
Do children sign up for this?
Oh, children aren't signing up for it, but they are definitely enjoying the show.
Okay.
They're fans.
They're definitely fans. And so you just start casting this darkness as it just emanates from you, and the kids and the nobles are the first to like react and like, oh damn it, and you start hearing them all running into each other and trying to get out of the way, and they're cursing at you and you know that kind of stuff. They don't even know who it is that's done this, and they start clearing themselves away. A few of the people that are more sizing up the competition take that opportunity to move forward and kind of look for bars for a little bit. They're trying to see, most of them can't, and so they just leave. Like 2 of them stay, and
Perfect.
they turn and they look at you and they see through that darkness.
Figured.
And they kind of give you like a little nod, like
Nice.
like you helped me get a little view here. That's awesome. But you can go right next to those guys
Okay.
and
I'm
see
going
what's
right
going on.
up. Like, Sam.
Does the darkness stop at the edge of the gate?
It does. It goes right to the bars, and then it does not go through. And the other guys, they're like, totally awesome. Keep this going. I want to see what's going on. And so you call out for sale?
Yeah. Well, I'll be right up at the gate. So
Mhm.
I don't know if she could see me, but she'll see like a cloud
Mm-hmm.
of darkness just kind of out. But yeah, I'm gonna be
One gate got dark.
calling for gate.
Yeah, one gate's at nighttime.
Yeah, there you go. So you see this sale stand up, and she hears her name being called, and she just starts making her way over towards the gate. Kind of like, all right, what do you want me to do? Yeah.
Sale, it's me. It's me, it's Lyria. And then I'll drop the darkness. So people will probably rush, but
So no one else rushes. 'Cause everybody else is left because they're sick of that stuff. But as soon as you drop it, and then slowly the mist, the darkness kind of just fades away, and your face gets revealed. You see that Sale runs up and grabs the bars, and you see like this tear in her eye as she's just overjoyed at the fact of seeing you again. How did you? What are you doing here?
Well, it's a long story, but what are you doing here?
I'm working, girlfriend. Look at this.
How did you survive?
Well, I just found myself wandering around near the beach.
How do you get out of here? I need to talk to you.
I'm working right now, but I tell you what, my shift is almost over. I'm almost out of all my ability to help anybody out here. I got an idea. Wait here. And she walks over to one of the people, and she's like whispers to them a little bit. She kind of points to one of the other guys that's the guards helping with the train. And the guy just starts wailing on him, starts beating the crap out of him, and you see bones start to break, and then Sale's just waiting. And after it's all done, she comes over there and is like, oh, healing. Oh, yep, crack that back into place. And she kind of winks at the guy that she told to do this. And then she looks up at on the railing on the side. She's like, I'm all out for today, boss. I gotta go. All right. And he kind of points to her. And as he does that, he says, go around the other side. I'll meet you as the exit.
Mordai's taking all of the notes of her healing techniques.
She's brutal. She's psychological damage every time she heals you. Yeah. So she takes off, goes to the side, and I assume you're going to go and meet up with her? What is everybody else going to do?
So I'm just kind of want to just take a look. I'm just kind of like looking around, just kind of checking out the different entrances in, kind of gauging up the arena. Like how high is the wall? I guess in the arena for where? Like what's the layout look like? The pillars. How high are these pillars?
Yeah. So 15 feet is the
Wall height.
the wall height. It's super short for a wall.
Yeah.
But there's a barrier that's protecting everybody, and it's 15 feet, so everybody gets a good view of what's about to happen. And so there's even times when like blood will splatter up against the field and like run down the side
So
of it.
there's like a barrier,
Mm-hmm.
magical barrier.
A magical barrier protecting everything from the inside out and outside in.
How tall are these pillars?
The pillars right now are about 30 feet tall, and they shift around.
I feel like this whole
Nice.
arena changes.
The whole arena changes.
Oh, I'm mainly just looking for 2 flaming scimitars.
You do see one flaming sword, and you also see a... Oh, it's like a white flaming sword. It's not a sword, it's a sickle.
Interesting.
In my pretty great study of magic, do I know what that's about?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I have Green Flame Blade and Booming Blade.
It is... in his right hand, he has a 9 live stealer rapier.
Okay.
And in his left hand, he has a sickle that is Frostbrand. So he's carrying some very serious, very expensive weaponry. And you get the sense that he has more things on him that you can't really see. But he's a contestant for a reason. He's got some serious stuff.
I'll just keep studying everyone's items
That's not quick
and
blade.
abilities and be taking
Quick
notes.
You get the sense he's holding back. Like, he's practicing, he's keeping himself loose. But he's not showing off all of his moves because he doesn't want his
He's
competition.
not really spellcasting. This is just
Yeah,
hands.
it's just hands, a little light exercise. Except for the part when he was beating the absolute crap out of the guy in front of him. For his friend. You know, anything for a friend.
Hey, she knows him. Maybe she can get him to come out here so we can talk to him.
I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
talk
not
to
quick
him.
death, but
Huh?
it's not quick death. That's just some crazy shit.
Is it not quick death?
Nope, not quick death. Quick death's a lion.
I think.
Last we saw him.
That's right.
So he also is like a very powerful wizard.
Yes.
Alright, well, yeah, I don't want to hold things up. I'm trying to argue minutia here. You want to talk to your friend?
Okay.
I mean, are you gonna be with me, or is it just?
Yeah, I'll be with you.
Okay, the rest of you guys?
Oh,
You know, this is a dangerous
You might want to ask her
place.
questions too. I don't
Yeah, no, it's more just like this is a dangerous place, you know, watching your back.
know.
And I'm happy you found your friend.
I want to go
so-
find a turkey leg.
You find it. You find the whole turkey, man.
Yeah.
You find a whole hog with the apple in its mouth, the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to be carrying around a turkey.
Just eating it.
can I try and make Maeve more of the arrows that I did on our journey? I forgot to ask.
Oh, not here. Not in this middle of this. But when you rest tonight, absolutely. Okay, yeah, so everybody's in following Lyria to the side gate?
Well,
Yeah.
why don't you guys try to find us someplace to stay?
Okay, yeah.
Unless y'all want to stick with Lyria.
No, I'll stick with you. And,
Yeah, we can go find a place to stay.
Yeah? I feel like someone should stick with Lyria.
Yeah,
No,
the
we're
three of us
both of
are.
us.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, Maeve and I will fly
She
off.
got the.
We're standing behind her like this.
Just looking intimidating.
This your friend? Alright, you can approach.
That's the Sorceress Supreme treatment.
That's
you should be
right.
getting.
Okay, yeah, so you two take off and start looking for some place to stay and get some food and that kind of stuff. You, on the other hand, go to the side gate, and when you get to the side gate, this is just meant for staff come in and out. So you see people coming in, slowly coming out. You see some like more clerics. There's a lot of clerics, and they're all kind of like putting their robes on and like, all right, let's go to work. Go help somebody. You also see a lot of the I wouldn't call them guards. I call them target practice, really, right? And they're getting ready, and they look like just pale, and they're just. You even see one guy who can barely like hold up his sword. He's like just looks a little pudgier than you would expect a warrior to go into, and he's like just crying, and he's like holding his sword, and he messed up his like clothes, like his armor. It's like the wrong button has been buttoned, so it's kind of off kilter, and like he's just looking around, and he's walking into the hallway like he's not supposed to be here, and he's walking down the hallway. And from down the hallway, you see your friend, and she's running down there, and you barely see her come out from the hall, and she just almost tackles you and just wraps her arm around you, and she is just so excited to see you. Oh, so what are you doing here? What happened to you? Do you remember anything?
I was wondering if you did. wizard eye.
I didn't know. That's why I'm here. I'm here to grant a boon so that I can figure out what happened to the rest of you guys.
Wait, you're fighting?
No. The servants, the ones who come in here and help, they get a boon as well, but it's a lesser boon. It's depending on what you're asking for, it's years of service. And so I have 3 years left to find all of you. And he'll tell me where each one of you are, whether you're alive or dead or on what continent you're on. And
So you haven't found anyone else yet?
no, I haven't seen anybody. All I've seen is you. And I don't have any memory of what happened.
I mean, I found a Lecky.
Did you really find a leg?
I did.
Oh, man. That little
He's
shyster. You know he owes me money.
Oh, he was a. It's probably salted you too.
Yes, he has, but that wasn't too bad. But so what are you doing here? Are you gonna go try to compete? I'm telling you, you don't want to compete. There are no winners here.
I mean,
You're thinking about competing. What could you want so bad to compete in this thing?
well, there's a lot of things that you can ask for, right? Like, you could get almost anything you want.
Yes, that's true, but there are some very serious wizards here. And warlocks and everything else in
Not a
between.
serious wizard.
No, I remember. You can kick some ass and take some names, but I mean, there's a lot of people here that I don't think they're playing fair. They have a lot of attachments and extra little tools at their disposal. It's not just about being the best wizard. It's about being the best wizard who's the most equipped and most loved by the crowd. I've been here for a while. I've actually been here for 2 years now, I think.
What makes the crowd love you?
And there's only thing that one makes this crowd love you, and that's slaughter and brutal destruction of your enemy.
Well, so the whole reason that you're here is to get a lesser boon to find us.
Yes. And if it's you and Aleki, I mean, have you found anybody else?
I mean, Lecky had seen someone. I don't know the deal. Apparently, he murdered and she went out. But
Like hurt or hurt?
like, he was. It's a very long story, and I'll let him tell you. But he was basically in a cult. Possessed.
Aleki was in a cult?
Yeah.
What, a cult of beer? Like,
So a cult with angels and shit. Yeah.
I don't think you found Aleki.
Well, no, and then they had a secret dungeon where they all tortured each other to death. So
Okay, that sounds like Aleki.
yeah.
That's more his speed.
What was their other friend's name?
That was the one I'm trying to think of now that I haven't heard. It was the paladin, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And Paladin Queb.
What, man?
Oh, Queb. I forgot. Queb. Yeah. So,
Oh, damn!
So.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I forgot about Queb, too. Oh,
I.
got some bad news.
Web didn't make it.
I'll sit down for this one. He's not the only one I found. I found Queb.
Oh, Queb.
Yeah, and
Oh, I'm so grateful you found him.
no.
Hold on, let me finish.
Listen, I found him in a glare of mind flayer,
It's true.
and he.
Don't.
We saved him from any suffering. Other than the suffering we inflicted.
From all the suffering except for the suffering of his
In
life.
fact, the elder brain got away. We're still searching for him.
There's an elder brain running around.
Well, it's no dragon. If you
Elder brain dragon.
Dragon, elder brain thing.
Well, I do know that there's dragons that come here and fight, but I mean,
No elder brain dragons.
no elder brain dragons, nothing sick and twisted like that.
You haven't heard of any weird people losing control of their bodies, or
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's more like magically. And,
yeah,
under a lot of.
Pavel, by the way.
Oh, yes.
dark shade. Crap, not her name.
We've been keeping Lyria safe.
Well,
We're gonna look after her like she's our little sister.
She keeps us safe.
yeah, no,
She
that's.
brings,
That I believe. Yes. Still does the darkness everywhere, and
Yeah.
there you go.
She don't like to be seen.
That's right. Well, it's better, less questions from the dead people in the darkness, right? So I wonder how many of our crew are still left.
What?
Like, how many are left of us? I mean, you found some of us, but
There's.
and why don't we remember anything? Why don't we remember? Because I've been thinking that my small boon will be either to get my memory restored or to find you, and I figured finding you guys would be better. But if you don't remember anything either, then I don't know.
You really want to work here for 3 more years doing that?
If it means finding all my friends, then maybe. I don't know. But you've been running around the world and finding your friends, right? So I don't know.
Doesn't seem like the kind of place that you can make a deal and back out on either. Are you able to leave your commitment here?
Yeah, but then you leave all your benefits as well. I mean, I can walk away, but I walk away from everything. All the work I put into this point, and all the healing and all the help I've been giving to these people before they actually meet their end.
Doesn't that feel a little pointless?
Yeah, it's their choice.
Well, have you ever healed a winner?
A few times. Actually, most of the people that are in this competition have been in the same competition for a number of years.
So that you don't always die then. If the crowd likes you enough, you can stick around and keep competing for years.
Yes, but it's all about money. If you can buy someone's life after they've died, then yeah, they can come back and compete again next year. If you're loved by the crowd, you may come back a number of times. And a little less every time you come back, but I mean, you can come back. But if the crowd doesn't know you and doesn't like you, well, in that case, well, then you only have to die once. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. You obviously weren't looking for me, right? Or did you find out that I was here?
I was sort of looking for you. I was looking for all of you. But our group had a different goal coming here as well. But I guess.
How can I help you? You're my friend.
We're looking for somebody specific.
His name is Calcifer.
Probably not his stage.
Oh, I know Calcifer.
You do?
From Elderhold?
Well, I don't know where he's from, but I know Calcifer.
Where is he?
He's on the field. You saw him. His stage name is Cold Death.
Cold death.
Cold Death.
He's-
You know him personally?
Yeah, you saw him beat the crap out of somebody when I told him to.
I told you, baby.
Oh shoot. Is it possible that we can, I mean, I don't mean to put this on you. Can we talk to him? Is there a way we can talk to him outside of this?
Well, he's one of the favorites. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard to get a hold of him. Like, even for us. I mean, we can talk to him when he's on the field, but they're kept in the side area where all the main contestants are held.
Is there a way that we can maybe just get an eyesight of him?
If you have a message, I could get it to him. Maybe he can find a way to meet you guys.
No.
Would you be able to get an
Outside of-
earpiece to him?
Well, there's one more way you could do it. You could volunteer to be the fodder. They have, they have the training fodder. I mean, you get paid
And healed.
and you get healed. I mean, you wouldn't die. But I mean, if you wanted to be the fodder, you can definitely sign up.
I'm gonna send the message to Maeve. Can Maeve hear me?
It's one way to get you on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's within a mile, probably.
I'm gonna be like, we know where Calcifer is,
We can get you into the
and
field.
we can get you in to talk to him.
But You gotta go in as training fodder.
You'll get healed. You
Maybe.
won't die.
We'll make sure. Sail will
Yeah,
make sure
Sail.
she keeps you alive.
I mean, I have cure wounds from
Oh, you don't have to use it. She'll
Yeah.
use it for you.
I
Okay.
was like, yeah, you may not.
Oh, okay.
I love being paid.
Now,
Very cool.
What's the stipulations?
so there's the training fodder that goes out there right now, and they just warm everybody up. That's what they're doing right now. Just getting people started up, loosen up a little bit.
With your connections, can
You're
you
the
get them
fluffer.
in?
It doesn't take much to be volunteer for con fodder. All you need to really do is either
Can you arrange it to get into Maeve to be fodder for Cold Death?
well, absolutely, but the next step, the first step, is for qualifications. And what they'll do is they'll grab 4 or so people, warriors who seem to know what they're doing, and they'll put them against the person who's trying to compete. But that's to the death. Anybody who's cannon fodder at that point will get resurrected, but I mean, it's not a pleasant thing. But you do get paid.
So you have to fight to the death in order to go in and get beat up.
Well, no, you'd be in the qualifying round at that point.
If you win.
If he wins, then he can come in. And if he loses, then he is disqualified. If you win, you get a higher bounty. And if he wins, then you just get the standard pay. And you get proof that you won't die and be dismembered.
If you're worried, I can do this for you.
No, I got it.
I'm a big girl. I might be small, but I'm a big girl.
All right. All right. Well,
I do need those arrows. I do not.
All of your arrows.
Start with
Yeah,
those,
can I
I
recruit
crush
Lyria to help me make that?
I took down a necromancer by myself. I can take down some other bitches.
Alright, so I guess we'll make plans with Sail then to have Maeve go into the volunteer thing. When would that be? Tomorrow? Tonight? Today?
No, it's like in 2 hours.
Oh shit!
So, I ain't got time for that, Maeve.
You gotta get in there.
They're warming up right now. That's what that was.
Pablo, I would never do this or ever ask this again, even though I've already asked once. Can I please borrow my belts that I gave you? And my brass knuckles I gave you?
I didn't take the rest of them. I put
Yeah,
my inventory.
Give them to you.
Yeah, you definitely have it back. As far as the belt goes, attached to that.
I'll give it back. I'll give it back. I just need to borrow it for like, I don't know, like
What if?
a battle.
Can you use the potion of hill giant stream?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah!
There you
Okay, I'll
go.
give you
I
that.
still need the brass knuckles.
Yeah, I never used.
Okay, I have to put them out of my inventory. I need to do
I
one
don't think there's
D10.
anything I can.
I don't know.
Are they 1d10s?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They're,
And if I
they're
hit them,
magic brass
and if I
knuckles.
hit them both times with each hand, they get pushed back 10 feet. They're the brass knuckles of tavern brawling. I think that's what we found.
Okay.
Should I enhance your abilities before you go? Will it like go away when you walk through the field? Is what I'm worried about.
Don't drink the
Okay.
potion yet, until you
Okay,
get
yeah.
in.
I'll take the potion.
Okay.
In your
Of Hill's
inventory.
Jump, yeah, in my inventory.
If you want to fight melee, like they're not going to take away your bow or anything, or your wings. Like you can also fly around and shoot them.
It's backup, just in case.
Okay.
They get
Say
too
lean
close.
into your strength.
It's a little shock and awe, you know?
That's our Maeve.
There's gonna be some shock, I can tell you right now.
Mordai is very nervous, so Maeve's back.
It's alright, we got Sail. But she's out of magic.
It's fine.
We got other clerics.
Yeah, there's other clerics.
The other clerics will be fine. You don't need her, but we might need her to talk to what's his name first.
To get him into the right place.
Yeah.
Do we need? We haven't even talking to Sail. Like, do we need to pull any strings to get him into the right area to talk to Calcifer, or?
No, that's actually one of the benefits of becoming Conifar. You can go and talk to any of the contestants that you want, but it's random who you'll be put up against. There's actually a bunch of fanboys who like to go and volunteer to be cannon fodder just so they can have an opportunity to sit down with their favorite contestant.
They get beat up by him.
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Should more than one of us?
Sounds like right up your alley,
Cannon fodder.
Yeah. Okay.
So going with the fanboys.
Should I also volunteer to be cannon fodder for them?
Did you say it was a group thing, or was it?
It's usually like 3 or 4 on 1.
So we both know Calcifer, but we trained under the same like master.
I mean, I'm not saying no, just like for what purpose?
Just increase our chances to get with Calcifer. It's totally random.
Do you
Go
ask?
in and talk to him beforehand anyway.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
So Sale says, you can take the money. There is gold that's involved in this, and it's 3,000 gold if you lose, and you get resurrected. Or you're able to take a bounty from the person that you've defeated if you defeat them. And it's 10,000 gold if you defeat them.
Oh shit.
Maeve, I'll do it with you.
Me too.
I think we should all kind of jump in there, to be honest. We
More
get
money.
resurrected, yeah.
But what if we're fighting each other?
And I need more
No,
money.
No, I think we're
Fighting the
fighting the contestants. All right, let's go. Let's get warmed
Yeah,
up.
let's go.
All right.
Get warmed up.
So Sale looks at each one of you and says, "You're sure you want to do this? I mean, once you sign up, there's no going back."
Yes.
Yeah.
We get resurrected, right?
And can fodder participants also become like major participants later on as well? If you
Or
prove
if you
yourself?
sign up for one, you.
Yeah, but that doesn't count as your qualifying round. You'll
No.
have to go right back in there again and do it all over again. And it'll be 3 people against you or 4 people against you.
Right.
So it's up to you.
This seems like the better way to go talk to Kelsifer for sure.
Yeah.
Us 4 against 1 versus us going independently.
From the 5 of us.
You will most likely not go up against the same person.
Yeah,
Right.
almost likely to be split up. And
That's
with
fine.
other people, but
I'll sign up with Maeve. I'll sign under Sage of Storms. That's
Okay.
what make my moniker.
Under only magic or magic and might?
Well, but to talk to
we're
Calcifer,
doing-
I
we're
would have
doing-
to do magic and might, right?
well, I thought we were signing-
You can
I
speak
thought
to
we were signing
anybody
up
that you
as-
want.
We're
as
doing-
cannon fodder.
We're doing the fodder one. Is the fodder one broken up as well?
The fodder one is still broken up between
Okay.
might, magic, or magic and might.
I'll do
Mhm.
magic straight up.
Okay.
Not really martial. Like I mean, I
yeah,
can
magic
hit
and
somebody
might.
with my staff.
You get to talk to anybody in the room because that's one of the benefits of being there. You get to be a fanboy and go talk to whoever you want. Unless they don't like you and punch you in the face, but that's beside the point.
Magic and might for me.
Okay, magic and might.
Just like
Just might. Just brute strength.
That's all I got. Magic.
Magic? Just only single magic?
Magic,
Maeve?
I mean, I can hit somebody with my stick, but I'm not very mighty in that way. In that regard.
I'm a half caster, so
you're like magic and might.
yeah.
But
You
So
can
if
choose
you-
not to use any spells, but in the
if
In
you
the
choose
might,
my category, you
all
can.
magic is dispelled in that whole place, except for the magic that's cast on specific items. That
Okay,
still
potions would
stands.
still-
Potions would still work.
Okay.
Magical swords, that'll all still work. But any spells that would be cast, you can't cast.
So, like, if it was like out of my staff, for example.
You couldn't do it because it's a staff. Although if you wanted to shillelagh, you could totally do that because you're imbuing the staff.
I will do no magic.
No,
What?
Maeve.
Just brute strength,
Yeah. Maeve.
and you don't know who you're going to be put up against. It could be just
Sure.
an idiot.
At least we'll get you revived.
Nobody dies in the
I can't
qualifying
save
round.
you this time.
Yeah, same.
No,
Even the ones who
I
are
want to do both. I want to do both because
Huh?
I need my magic. It's like
Yeah.
It's hybrid.
yeah.
I used to
All right,
do-
magic and might.
This is easier.
Are you going to jump into it?
Yeah, I'll do magic.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiefling.
Sale says,
It's a cold death, right?
"Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really important that you go and you go talk to this guy? I mean,
It's extremely important.
even if you get resurrected, it's not a pleasant experience. I know. I've been the one who's resurrecting people, and it's never a pleasant experience.
I'm from hell and have died before. It's fine.
I know, but have you been dismembered and then put back together wrongly?
Yes.
All right.
Kind of chuckles,
Wait,
like,
Or I with dead
I'll be fine.
seriousness.
appreciate your concern. Kind of like dust off my armor a little bit. Be alright.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can take a rest to maybe be at least in your set, so that at least I can resurrect you and put you back together a little bit more care than some of the other clerics that we have here.
Whoa. The other ones don't do it right? Or?
Some of them are new.
We're glad to have you on our side.
You know, and some of them is, you get bored at your job and you're like, I'll just, mail it in, Sometimes, is that leg so longer than the other one? It's all right. It's still on there, right? It still works. Still counts, right? So.
Can you at least talk to my cleric?
Yeah, I'll do my best. It might cost me, but I can do my best.
I mean, I'll pay you back, but I don't want to be put together wrong.
All right.
It goes for all of us. We're good for it.
All right.
We got the money.
All right, if you guys say so. All right, so just go up to the front and tell them you want to be cannon fodder, and they'll double check, and then they'll bring you down to the holding pen.
Let's do this.
All right.
Sign the dotted line. Let's do it.
All right, so you head up to the same place again. A few of you guys, they stop and say, "Are you sure you don't want to just be a contestant? I mean, you got the builds for it. I mean, look, you seem kind of magical. Come on, don't you want to just get in there all the way? Don't you want the boon? I heard the last guy asked for immortal life.
Being immortal is so great.
Well,
It's a
it's
devil.
if you're living forever, you can do whatever you want. Be an angel one day and be the devil the next. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm a fairy.
But if you just want to be cannon fodder, that's perfectly fine. You just want to go on, it's one of the nice ways they go and they try to figure out which one's the best.
I just really want to meet Cold Death. He's my favorite.
Fanboy. All right. Hey, if you know what you guys look like, you're all adults. Look like you put your shoes on by yourselves. Hey, you want to sign away your life? Go for it.
I will.
As you can see right here in the contract, it says we will bring you back to life. We will put you back as best that we can, but 100% is not always guaranteed. As long as you guys are okay with it, let's go ahead and sign the dotted line, and we'll go and get you guys started to see your buddies.
Right.
Can I, being from hell and having experience with magic contracts and fuckery like this, can I take a look at this Is this a magic contract
It is a strong magic contract. It is one that was actually written by a devil. There is no escaping this contract.
Ready?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're what do they call those guys? The ones who are always making the contracts. They're called not cherubis.
Succubi and
Really close, on that same level. There's a name for those guys. I forget what. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, there's certain people who are very strongly contract builders, and you actually see one of them in the back because he's just sitting there writing the contracts because he wants to make a deal.
I winked at him.
And you're like, yeah. More die. And then
We're all
writing.
looking at
Nobody recognizes you. Hey, you're royalty, right? So
We're all looking at you, holding the pen.
only you sign this. There ain't
We're good.
You change your mind later. It doesn't matter. They throw you right.
That's it. It's signed, sealed, delivered, done.
Dave sticks the counter on.
Yeah, let's do
Signs
it.
it.
You notice that it's a quill, right? That you're writing with. There's no ink, and so when you start writing it, it pulls through your essence, your blood,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it starts to write it in there.
Oh, so mine looks like a gel pen.
Yeah.
Blood.
Changes colors as it goes along.
I played for over a year before you finally got me to a devil contract.
There you go. You have now made it. It is
I'll sign an infernal and everything.
all right.
There you go.
So he
I'll sign
says.
in, Celestial.
fine. I'll do Sylvan since we're doing our origins. Sylvan.
There you go.
Nice.
So he opens up the little door to like the back area. He's like, "Hey, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for volunteering to be cannon fodder. We look forward to what you guys can do, right? And don't forget your autographs. If you're gonna get them now.
Yeah,
They might not be around later to get them.
for sure.
And be pushy with some of them. You know, some of them are a little. They don't want to give out the autographs every once in a while. But you just." Tell them what you paid for, and then they'll give them.
I'm related to 1 to 5%. It's fine.
Oh, really? I hope you don't have to kill them. That would be unfortunate.
But that'd be so fun.
It's only happened a few times,
Well,
but
don't have parents, that's fine.
hey, well, no one Demorne, right? That's okay. Enjoy.
I don't know. We're gonna go try to find Calcifer and maybe size up your competition.
Yeah, Mordai is just going like,
Yeah.
I'm in my element now.
I wanna
A
go
bunch
check out
of
this-
like rough and tumble.
What's the dude
fighters.
that's like ripping people in half? That's the one. That
This ogre guy.
The ogre.
You're like, hey, what's up with you? What's
Yeah.
your name? He's the one I want to come and like go like.
Arm Ripper?
Arm Ripper, yeah.
Still on the
There's a
nose.
mermaid. You should go fight her.
There you go.
Wow, okay. Go another manticore.
No, the mermaid, not the man.
Is she a mermaid or is she like a naga?
She's a mermaid.
She's
Or
like a serpent
Shinaga?
lady. I think she's
Oh.
like a serpent lady.
Which one?
This lady right here.
Oh, she's a snake.
Yeah, she's like a. What is
You
it?
should go after
You
her.
want to see?
Yeah, she's a Yanti. So you guys go through the line, and of course, there's some people there who look like they were coerced into being put in here. You actually run into the guy that was shaking and has his armor on crooked and everything else, and he's just kind of like pissing himself in the corner. It's come to find out he lost a bet and tried to get out of town before he paid it, and this is one of the punishments. You get to be cannon fodder for a while. So don't hedge your bets.
Back your debts.
Yeah, you pay back your dets.
I'm strong again.
That's right. You can pay with your pay with some money, or you pay with your
Drink
body.
the potion right away.
No, the bar stuff is gonna be an 18 strength. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that
shit.
potion gives you 21, so.
Yeah.
As soon as you come in, there are some people there to inspect you and all of your gear. They do kind of an invasive kind of a check on you. So they check out like your power levels. They check out the gear that you're wearing. They give you a little finger test.
Yeah.
But that's only for the guys. Your prostate's
Aw.
doing just fine. I'm good, thank you. And then he protects your mouth to see if you're. Anyways, moving on. So anyway, so you go through all those things. You bring anything you want into this place. They just mark it down so they know what the competition and how to size you up with the other people that are coming through.
Can the person that's doing like the tests on items be like, do you know anything weird about this bag? Like, I know it's like a bag of holding, but like it's.
Roll for persuasion.
I'm like charming-ish.
Ooh.
It's like a mimic.
Oh, that would be terrible. 17.
17. He kind of looks at you and he's like, yeah, let me see it. I'll take a look. And he looks over it and he's like, oh, I haven't seen one of these in forever. You know this is not a bag of holding, right? It's a port.
Port.
Yeah. You put stuff in it, like a bag of holding, and it goes into a cellar or something, someplace that you want it to go into. It holds on to all your stuff. These are actually really expensive. It's pretty cool that you got one.
So it goes somewhere?
Yeah, haven't you noticed you put your hand in and it's like cold?
Well, I just assumed it was a bag of holding.
Bag of holdings aren't cold. The room you put it into is cold.
Can I put my head?
Oh, the necromancer?
Yeah. You know,
Well, no, later.
utility.
Oh, just to be scary?
Yeah.
Just hide.
Oh.
I have my snake mask on.
No, I'm
the
gonna
whole
put my bag of
time.
holding.
Okay, alright. So yeah, he gives you a little wink and he's like, yeah. Anything else I can do for you?
See this?
Oh.
I killed this. I slide him my sending stone rune
Oh.
on a piece of parchment.
There you go. He takes it.
Oh.
Oh, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Don't get dismembered now.
We'll try.
And he like takes down your name and he looks over the things and he's like, okay, yeah, I'll see what I could do for you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so anybody else gonna do anything else at the checkpoint before you guys head into the gallery? Okay. You walk into the gallery and it seems like there's definitely the people that are the favorites. There's a few people brave enough to go up to those guys and like ask for autographs and all that kind of stuff. One guy in particular looks as though he's been put together multiple times by the wrong dang people. His like arms on backwards, his like head's kind of like a little off to the side, and he's back talking to the lion guy, Quick Death. He's like, I love you, you're so amazing. When you killed me last time, it was so awesome. You gotta do it again this time. But this time, like, get my legs so that I could like, then you put your sign on it, right? You put your claw on it so I can show people later. Like, he just loves being destroyed and put back together by his favorite person.
Do I recognize him from the clan of the Angel of Light?
No.
Murder hordes? Like that vibe.
Yeah, it's definitely that vibe. But he's doing it because he's a fanboy. You also see some of the more vicious contestants. The ogre that you saw with the arm being torn off. His name is, when you ask him, he says, my name is Dis.
Dix?
Dis. And then the guy next to you is like, his real name is Dismember.
Oh.
That's what he likes to do. He likes to, I hope you don't get against, he just likes to dismember them. And if they're not quick enough on the field, he'll eat the parts that he dismembers. So they gotta like move quick. Man. There's actually 3 clerics that have to go and watch this guy because he's just.
And he's in, I'm assuming,
he's under.
only.
Yeah, he's in behind a cage and stuff.
Good luck with that there, buddy.
This.
You and May have been Braun, right?
Huh?
Yeah, he's Braun.
It's a hybrid? Okay. Good.
Yeah, he's all Braun. If you couldn't tell.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. There's other people in the room. All the ones that are more animalistic are behind cages. You can go check them out and you can go pet them if you like, but they're gonna bite off your arms.
Beeline to Calcifer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over with him.
As soon as you get up to Calcifer,
Cold death.
he's got a mask over his face. Actually, if you want to grab that mini statue in the right-hand corner. No, the big one. That's Calcifer.
This guy here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoa.
So yeah, Calcifer, he has changed his whole persona.
Gladiator.
And he sees you, and he's like, Pavel? Maeve? What are you doing here?
Take your helmet off first. Second of all, missed you. Hello, where you been? You know, kind of saving the world here. While you're doing this.
Yeah.
While you're doing this.
You shouldn't be here.
Well, surprise! Happy birthday every year.
We'll check out this.
Slightly backside.
You're not under might and magic, right?
You know us, yeah.
Great.
We
Well,
had to get in here to talk to you. We've been looking all over for you. Your disappearance. We've hate to break this to you, but it seems Dorian may not be entirely dealt with. We need your help.
and you see that he's actually holding a cup, and he's been drinking out of this cup. And he just crushes it in his hands as you mention her. That's why I'm here. I'm here to win my boon, which is to find out any last dregs of her filth on this land. This is my atonement.
I mean, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Like, I also served under her. We both got pulled. You know, shit happened. She could have been a very good friend.
She did do a good job of pretending she was our friend.
Yeah.
But
And
helping someone like that doesn't excuse my sins.
well, and that's why me and Pavel and our other teammates have been recruiting allies.
We've changed a lot since you last saw
Yeah.
us.
Everybody's gone. Except for me. We have new teammates. And they're also here with us. I should meet them. They're very great. This
Oh.
is Lyria.
I'm not over by you guys right now. I sense familial tension.
And the other
point you
two,
out.
Check out competition.
the one
Point
bending
you out.
over is
Yeah,
Dark
we're good.
Shade, and the one that's flirting with the guy at the check-in, that's more down.
Well, I hope they give you guys good clerics when you go out there, because
Oh yeah, we got Sail. She's the best.
oh, you know Sail.
Yeah. Sail's my best friend.
Well, she's one of the good ones. Not very gentle, but it's better to be accurate than to be gentle.
Yeah, you don't want to live at a track. She points over to the guy up the line.
Yeah, he actually pays more, so they don't put them back together all together. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, so wait, we're paying for this? I thought we were getting.
He pays extra,
Oh,
but
So he's like a furry.
Like a kink thing?
I guess, like, he's into it.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
need
he's
to know.
into it.
No, no.
As for me, I've changed as well. He takes off his mask finally, and you see that he's got like large slashes, multiple slashes over his face and his neck. I've been here for a while. Ever since, well, Elderhold, I've been here. I figure this is the best place to trust yourself, yes? Make something more of yourself. Keep pitting yourself against monsters, and eventually you'll become strong enough to take them on.
Yeah. Well, we have lots of monsters we need help with. So.
you've been in seclusion long enough.
Not yet. I haven't won yet. I still have enough resurrection stones to keep me alive for a little bit longer.
You don't need the boon. We can take you. There's been happenings of Dorian all around. We just need your assistance here.
Well, there's no way for me to back out of this competition yet. But after this one, if you have leads on Dorian's life, death, experiments, and I'll follow you.
We do. And also, if it helps with you feeling maybe a little bit better, you know, Pavel's sister just got back. She's gone through it. But now, look, she's doing better. And you know what? They're almost brother and sister again. You know, she almost doesn't look like a devil anymore. It's a cool situation. And, you know, you got scars now. We're all grown.
Do I look like a devil to you now?
No.
That's kind.
You look grown up, you know, you're not like, oh, I'm stuck on wizard. You're like, oh, wizard. So.
You hear some people being called out, and you see 4 people go out, and another guy from one of the champions going out also into the field, and the door shuts behind them, and you don't see anything because it's too far into the Colosseum for you to see anything. You just know that they went in, and you can hear the people cheering in the backyard or in the Colosseum. He says, "Well, we're about to get started. I pray to all the gods that we are not pitted against one another."
Yeah.
We'll take it easy on you if I am.
I wish I could do the same, but there's too much at stake here. If I can get this boon, I'll know of everything that Lady Dorian has done. Nothing will stop me from figuring out how to destroy every last legacy of that woman.
I feel like I'm very underdressed here. So I'm just gonna set my own changes. So I'm gonna turn into like some Mad Max leather with spikes and little buns with daggers coming out of them.
Nice.
With a bra and a nice skirt and real boots.
You always know how to dress for the occasion.
You're like a little Madonna, bro.
There you go.
No,
Spikes on
Spikes
nipples.
coming out the
Yeah, but one of them's pointing in one.
Like
yeah,
Lady
yeah.
Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Situation.
Got it. I've got it.
You always know how to dress to
And
impress.
then on the back of the skirt says, "Yes, master." Yeah.
May I have another?
She's ready to go now.
Um,
She's battle ready for a costume.
Everybody roll. Actually, all the magic and might roll. Pick somebody to roll.
Magic and might?
Magic and
I
might.
have advantage.
Nope, it's just a d20.
Oh.
You're the only one doing might, so you roll d20, and then my magic, pick someone
do you
to roll.
want to do it, or should I do it? You should do it.
That was enough.
You've been rolling better than you should.
No, I haven't. You're
Then
doing
you want me to do it?
Yep.
All right. Blow on it.
There it goes.
Luck for us.
This is teamwork. Teamwork, baby, teamwork.
9.
9. Okay, what did you guys roll?
This is 6. This is 6.
6.
They're
Which
right
one?
next to each other.
2.
2.
Oh
13.
God.
13.
Lucky 13. Or unlucky 13. I don't know.
We don't even know what the D20 means yet.
It's fine.
Top roll goes first.
20.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now roll a regular d20 one more time, just you.
See who.
Here, going up. Oh, no, don't do a d20. I'm sorry. Do a d6.
You want my pink one?
Low numbers are really good. High numbers are bad.
4. It's like mid.
Mid tier is not too bad.
Oh, you wanted?
This number would be like a 6.
At this point, everybody hears the gates and things opening up from the Colosseum, and you see 2 of the guys coming back in who were the cannon fodder, and 2 other people are brought in on stretchers. One of them is just screaming bloody murder as like there's even like a sword still stuck in his chest. They're like, well, we can't pull it out until we have someone who has more slots on them. All right, let's bring them over. Ready? And they just start ripping out the sword, and the other person's casting on him as he's doing that.
Oh.
Guy's screaming bloody murder. The other guy, yeah, there you go.
You know what you signed up for.
The last guy is resurrected, and the last thing you see is like, did I win? No, buddy, you lost. Damn! Disqualified again. And he just passes out. And then that's that one they call out names. You know, Johnson,
Oh, what's your Colosseum name?
Caviston, Darkshade,
It's Fuzzy Kitty.
Fuzzy Kitty. Looks like you're going up against Balthazar. Let's go. And you see this guy get up, and Balthazar
Is he a
Which
devil?
one?
is this guy.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, he's got
He's
a
cute. He's cute.
Yeah.
You got backup?
He's not this one.
You got Johnson.
And he throws his big old meat cleaver basically on his back. He looks over at you, and you notice that the cleaver itself, or the mace that he's got, it has barbed wire on it on the
Yeah.
outsides, and it seems
Lucy.
to be glowing slightly.
Oh, you get
You gotta take that shit when you die.
Shit.
Loot his horse.
Where's your character?
All right.
Let's go.
Can I
And he
have
takes you guys
shadow, like kind of in the shadow, like literally kind of in the shadow of the Coliseum kids?
Shadow can't join.
Oh,
Fuse.
no.
You can fuse
Oh, okay.
Like now.
right now.
Oh.
It's either fuse now or leave Shadow
Yeah, I'm
behind.
gonna leave shadow.
All right.
You got it.
It is now 10 o'clock, and so we'll stop here and we'll start with you against Balthazar. And you'll have 2 other companions that will assist you, which of course will be useless in this battle.
Yeah.
This is really just a
More to get your
1v1.
way.
But you either get 10,000 or you can take something off of his body if you beat him.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
and we hope to see everybody next week when we have a whole bunch of butt whooping. See you later,
Good
guys.
setup.
Yeah, nice.